Good morning, Crystal. Welcome in. Hello, Crystal, and hello, everybody. How are you guys? I hope everybody is doing well. Good morning, first of all. It is the morning. What's up, Smee? It's good to see you, dude. How you doing? All right, y'all. So I know that we said that we were going to do more Artorias today. I know, but bear with me. I'm having a really good time with my mental health with exploring Elden Ring. I just keep wanting to explore Elden Ring. I don't know. We're going to work with it for right now. I'm not saying we're ditching Artorias. We will be back to Dark Souls possibly later today, depending on how we do with Elden. But I'm having fun exploring. I think we should have fun exploring. Oh, Crystal, I'm so glad that you're heading home. This is a good time to be headed home, too. And what's up, Rose? It's good to see you. How you doing? But yeah, we're gonna do some more exploration of Elden Ring. We're gonna have some Elden and chill with the music. We're apparently playing as Little Red Riding Hood, which is fun. Should have a nap, but should fight it and have an early one tonight. That's fair, Smee. I'm never opposed to the idea of resetting your sleep schedule by, like, just toughing it out. Untrustworthy, thank you for the 200 biddies. Appreciate that. Wait, why didn't anything go off? Hang on. Hang on. What is happening? Do we not have a... Well, that was strange. It's good to see you, Rose. That's what should have played. Thank you, Untrustworthy. I don't know why that didn't just... You know... Would it even be a stream, though, if something didn't act up? I feel like that's just, like, the rule. And oh, Rose, I love it. What is... Elden Ring? Okay, Elden Ring is being crazy. Hang on. Now everything is breaking. Isn't that good? Anybody who knows, like, veteran streamers, you know, like, this is just how it goes. An error occurred while launching the game. The game is already running. My brother in Christ, the game decided to crash, which was fun. Oh dear. It's fine. This is fine. Everything is fine. The room's on fire. But good morning, y'all. I think we can all tell how the week is going so far. We have the game crashing. I don't know if you guys have been experiencing nutsiness, but definitely over here on the East Coast, we've been like, okay. You can always tell when a full moon is coming here because people just become subtly more unhinged. And you're just like, like Rogue can testify. It just ramps up and suddenly you're at the grocery store and you're like, why? What's happening? You're like, you know what? What's the moon doing? And Smee, thank you for that 5 stream streak. We'd love to see it. Elden, please. Let me do this. Yeah. Oh, man. This is so fun. Does Elden Ring have an update? Is that what's happening here? Hang on, let's check if it has an update because I'm gonna laugh so hard if this is in fact the case. Because I'm like, wait. You're crashing a suspicious amount, game. Either that or we're just being bullied into Dark Souls. I don't know. We might get bullied into Artorias after all. He might be having jealousy issues. Not seeing one with mine? Yeah. No, it's probably just on my end. Honestly, Smee, we've had such weird activity through the house paranormally for the last couple days that I would like not be shocked by anything. But hang on. It looks like it wants to work. Let's see. We're gonna just hope that this falls into the category of, oh, did I tell you guys that? Yeah. Oh, well, so some of you guys saw it in the Discord. My microphone yesterday was like, I'm gonna die. And I literally was like, by the power of Astaroth, no, you aren't. And smack the thing. And it literally started working. For real, Untrustworthy. Every time. Every single time. All right, let me see something. Can I... There we go. Yeah, I don't really want a light. Yeah, right, Crystal. I'm just like, yep, good, great. That's fine. Just fine. It's all fine. Oh, bro, you have no idea. It was the funniest thing yesterday. I was literally just like, no. I was like, you will work. I was like, I command it. I'm not having my day interrupted. And then, because this is how it works, you know, my local area started having massive storms, and I was like, well, best laid plans, you know? What can you do? All right, so we need to explore down. What's up, Kiwi? Wow, I'm glad I preemptively drank that. I knew. I was like, suffering is coming my way. I hate those bird things, right? They're so annoying. Having a shit day so far. Same, Kiwi, and I'm so sorry. They were so bad for a bit. Yo, right? I know. I'm telling you right now. It has been... It's been a week, guys, has it not? It's been a week with people. Like, I know that a lot of the astrology peeps have been talking about it, too, that there's, like, a big transit going on where everybody's in, like, a really bad state of mind right now. So if you guys are going through it, don't worry. Same. We will all make it through. We will play some Elden Ring. We will rage at Elden Ring because we can't rage at the people in our lives, and we'll be fine. And we'll all be fine. But yo, right, Crystal? Honestly, 10 out of 10 wouldn't recommend these eagles. Did that thing just seppuku? You know? You know? Okay, it's seppuku'd. We'll take it. I don't know what's happening, but whatever it is, we'll accept it. But I'm so sorry, Kiwi. I hope that your day gets better, dude. I'm telling you right now, the last 2 days woke up on one. Right, that felt way too baity and a level with birds. So this is what we... I trust this not at all. Well, thank you, lag. The lag was the real hero along the way. Hole-o hole. So we came from there. Then we could technically go here. I don't think that this is a smart idea, but we're gonna try it. Oh, brother. There's nothing here. That's gonna be the lift, I think. At least we know that this ladder is here. All right, no, let's descend the tower. Because the tower is begging to be, the tower is begging to be jumped down. There are certain things in Souls that are just a little bit too baity. Also, hang on. We will do music in just a little bit. My brain is like... You ever start to hear your own playlist and your brain starts vibrating? And you're like, oh boy. What? This is giving such souls? Such sowls? Said that like a Jersey girl? A true Valley girl. You don't have the right, or you don't have the right. Huh?
Ah, nice to meet you. The pleasure's mine. Roger is the name.
Oh, he's the one who fought with us.
You might have guessed. I'm looking for a little something here in the castle. When I'm not hot-footing it from the troops, that is. But enough about me. What are you doing here in Stormvale Castle? This place is bristling with tarnished hunters, you know. They sacrifice our kind for grafting. Not exactly a place I'd stroll into without...
Yo, right, untrustworthy? It's becoming my relaxing game. I'm here to defeat Godric. Should we tell him that?
I see. Here to challenge God. You can see it then. Well, enjoy it while I'm tarnished. But unlike you, I've seen neither hide nor hair of this guidance for the longest time. Still, I won't forget how it felt when I first came here. I'm privy to a few magical battle arts. Would you care to learn? As a fellow Tarnished.
Okay, I have learned one thing by complete... Oh, spinning weapon. Oh, that could actually be sick. All right, well, we know that he sells it perpetually, I'm hoping.
Oh, keen
No,
to
no, no.
learn another battle art.
No, no, no. Sir, no. But yeah, no, we'll go back to the music in a bit. I just need to like let my brain wake up. I'm realizing that I'm half awake and then I'm trying to meddle on half awake and I'm like, oh boy, one of these things is gonna lose, and I think my neurodivergent brain is gonna make sure it's all of us. Is what I'll do. I don't know if any other neurodivergent people also experience this, but I will like completely go nonverbal if I'm not careful. So like if I wake up wrong, I just suddenly go into like the hyper focus mode of total distraction. All right, are you as intense as you look like you should be? Oh, it's a good thing that I have one, I was about to say Estus. Man, I have got to learn to call these things flasks. I'm like, guess what? Can't touch us. Na, 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 na. Let's go this way. We need to find an elevator to... Trigger? Is that the... What the hell? Oh, that thing is... Oh my god, this is not the room that I should have done this in. Oh well, here we are. Mimic's Veil. Great. We got problems. Namely that I'm about to die. A lot, again. Let's go this way. What in the name of holy god? Okay, that one stopped chasing me. That feels like a miracle. What are we... Nothing there. Could we just potentially... Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh Jesus. Roll like the wind, baby. Don't know what that was supposed to be, but we're just gonna roll like the wind. When in doubt, panic roll, baby. And yes, I know that that's not the way to play this whole game. Yes, I know I will absolutely get wrecked by this strategy. Trust me, the memes are very prevalent for this game. Oh my god. That dog. Shit. But the good news is we got the lift. But the good news is we got the lift. She died, but we got the lift. So this is going to be okay. That might be how this day is going so far, but we're not off to that bad of a start in my book. Alright, let's see if we actually... Yes! Okay, cool. That actually worked. I was like, you know, if this doesn't actually work, this is about to be a very sticky situation. Let's go this way. Okay, so this is where we dropped down to before. So now the only way that we could possibly go is potentially, I guess, up? Yeah, because these guys will trigger. This will go off. Oh, god damn it. I mean, at least he tried to bite my face off and seppuku'd. We'll take it. It ain't much, but I'll take it. So what is this? Hang on. See it? Alright, so we come out here. There has to be a way that I am either too dense to find, or I'm just missing. We go over on that roof. The other roof that was leading me out to is that. Oh, there's a little... Okay. Let's try out that. Yeah, these birds can absolutely get bent. This is absurd. Why do they have to give you swords? But something tells me this is not the first or last time that we will get heavily trolled by the nonsense in Elden Ring. And you know what? Whatever nonsense that was that caused that to work out that way, I will accept it 100%. No complaints. No issues, really. Let's... Because what other ways could we theoretically go? Because we have this. Oh, to that with the window. Oh my god. Please, brain. My brain almost just jumped off the side of that ledge and was like, yes, this is a perfectly reasonable thing that we will make happen. What's up, Silhouette? Lurking because you're at work. I hope you're having a wonderful day at work, dude. Okay, why do I feel like there should be something to do from in there? How you doing, dude? I hope the workday's going well. And enjoy your lurk. Not to worry, this is like the perfect game to lurk on. Luckily, because I'm sleepy, yo, right? Oh my goodness, the last couple days have been lots of energy. Much tired.
Oh, hello there. Stopping by.
So what did we... Nah, we can't learn anything from him yet. Well, technically we could, but it's not really in the build. Are you no. I got excited thinking that that was a way. Weather's finally cooling off. It's true. It's true. At last, it's not 100 million degrees here either. Which I'm really relieved to see because I'll be honest, this was a bit much. Like when we get into the 101, 102 here, I'm just like, man, your girl is tired. Your girl got sleepy in the heat. I can't actually fall asleep in the heat, but I get very like, the best way I can explain it is like a lizard on a rock. I'm just like, oh yes, I'll just lay here and expire. That'll be fine. That's the way. We're lurking and dipping here and there. It's a great way for us to start our day. Oh my god, no worries, Ro. Listen, you are fine, guys. The mosquitoes are gone for the moment. Thank God. Genuinely, thank God. The mosquitoes and the wasps are the two that I hate the most. Oh my god, is my game going to do this every time I tab? Let me see something. Game, okay. I was like, game, don't throw a tantrum every time that I tab out. It will be fine, game. We will survive. And now, Crystal, I feel that. For me, mosquitoes are like the scourge of the earth. Once I start seeing them come out, I'm like, all right, listen. They're suffering. They're suffering, and then there's being bitten to death while you're doing something fun. Like, especially if you're at like a barbecue or something, or you're having like a nice family moment. And then all of a sudden you start getting absolutely mauled by mosquitoes. You're just like, ah, yes. Suffering. So that thing was not always there. Correct me if I'm wrong. Mosquitoes have no purpose, truly. Truly. They're the bane of my existence. Now, I certainly can't fight that thing. 3 bites on your hand within 2 minutes? Dude, no, that's horrible. Obviously, this thing's about to kill me, but we're gonna investigate anyway. Oh, hey, this is the way. I know the way now. Oh, good. This is such an easy run, too. What in the world? Oh! I do know the way. Oh my God in heaven. Brothers. Oh my God in heaven. Which of you has the key? Big horsefly problem? Dude, those things are terrifying. Both to look at and to experience. Can someone please, for the love of God, explain to me where the key is? Oh my God. Chaos. Tend to like positive. Yeah, I have A positive. I've got A positive, which is like one of those blood types that when I tell you I get attacked by every bug. Are you Estes soup? No. I got it. Hopeful. But if only this guy could like accidentally friendly fire his own. Hello. Oh my God, I love it. The A positive girlies, we suffer. Didn't know that. I feel smarter now. Yeah, dude. A positive blood types, we definitely get chewed up a lot more than the others. Could everyone perhaps take a chill pill? Oh my God. Good Lord. Oh, hey. A route. Can I just express how much... Oh my Mary, Mother of God. What did I just walk into? But actually... I am, when I tell you, confused. I have no clue what type I am. I think, isn't there like a home test or something? Are they accurate, Crystal? Don't let me spread misinformation if they're not accurate. Hey, a wooden great shield. Cool. I'm O negative. You walked into hell. I did. But honestly, are we surprised, Crystal? Because it is me after all. I feel like it's like my primary trait. Finger remedy, great. Shinies one. No! How many ways can I say no? No, give it to me. Give it to me. No, 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 no. It was a great room. I just literally wasted so much for a great room. Rather! Well, she was giving a great speech. She was giving a great speech. I don't know about home test for blood type. I wouldn't trust it, right, Crystal? Same. I'm the rare one, the O negative. Yeah, those are cool. I know that there was a lot going back in the day because you know how there's always like a fad diet. I know that there was one about the blood type that was always to me very interesting. I was like, I'm not sure how they thought that that was a thing, but I'm also not versed enough to outright hate properly. I don't know if I want to test by myself, right, Silhouette? Yeah, that feels like something that I want. I definitely want the specialist to handle. That's not a thing for me to deal with myself. It's not a like we found mine out from my actual blood work, which was nice, but I was like, yeah, I don't really want to find that out from not. What is this? I'm making chaotic decisions right now. I would just like to let you all know. In case you're wondering, the chaos is real with this one today. I've been told before, right? No, it's one of those tough things where I feel like with a lot of medical knowledge, so I know that there are places in the world where you carry like a card that has like basic medical knowledge on it in case of an emergency. I don't know why we don't do that more here. So in Scotland, O negative is actually common, but rare around the rest of the world. Oh, that's actually awesome. Oh, that's a fun fact. All right, you let that go. Ba-ba-ba-da-da-da-da-da. We're just gonna run through. We're gonna get a bunch of crap. I know we're gonna die a lot, but this is the only way that we'll actually get through the shinies properly. because otherwise we all know that I will never walk through this area again. What is happening here? Watch me just casually I stumbled into a boss. Brother, what? What is this? Why are you, oh. No. Last one definitely was not worth it. Some have bracelets for certain medical. Yeah, I was actually thinking about getting one, Crystal, for my PTSD. But then I was also like, I don't know if it'll actually do anything for me, practically, because even if, like, by the time that somebody gets close enough to me to realize that I'm, like, mid-flashback, I feel like it's not going to be the most useful. If you have faith that that room isn't needed, yeah, I have no idea. It might very well be. I feel like either way, I'm about to FAFO. But, you know, at least we'll get some items in the process. I've definitely had worse luck. I will tell you guys, I love the feel of how much more we can actually run around and enjoy things. I feel like we've been having a very good time, just like, woo-wee, baby! That was close. I felt that one. That one shaved my butt. That one shaved the butt. Let me tell you. Want a blood type for transfusions? Yeah, I have heard that. What is happening here? Oh my god, it's just a phantom. I thought that that was I thought that that was truly my death coming for me. What else was in here? Maybe want to get back into streaming, to be honest, because you can just wander. Yeah, you can just wander. It's a great game to talk to people with, which I love, because I love it when we can just like vibe and chit chat about things and we don't have like, so like the thing is with very story heavy games, right, is that they can get a little bit tiresome because what you're doing is you're like dealing with the fact that you have near constant cutscenes. Doing well, Rev. How about you? It's good to see you, my friend. What in the name of Jesus? At least it's lit. Ah! Ah! Oh my God in heaven. Rev, you have saved us all. Your appearance has saved us all. Holy mother. I was like, name of God. Slowly but surely we're learning this game. It might take me 80,000 years, but I'm gonna learn this game. Good God. All right, let's just go back out here. I think we missed a shiny before. That's why I'm saying let's go back out here. I knew it. There's one. At least we're like next to the Grace in case we die. Played MMOs on stream because of this reason. I can't stream single player story games. I get overwhelmed. Yeah, the cutscenes are really hard to mitigate around because I also don't want to like discourage you guys from like using Will Ramos or like using the bit alerts. And it's like, it's one of those things though where when you have people who are watching like a first playthrough, at least live, if suddenly Will Ramos comes in during a cutscene, you're just like, yeah, this is about to be rough. Because nobody can hear what the hell's going on. Dear God, these birds. I kid you not, Crystal. There could be a whole thesis about why these birds are just the worst part of the game. Has somebody created that already? Surely I'm not the first person there about why these are just god-awful. These birds need to rot in hell. Alright, one more. Did I miss death? In my mind, I did, right? I possibly have missed a death. I don't know. We might be giving me an extra death. At least we have Disgrace now, though. So I feel better with Disgrace because at least this is something. Missed a shiny thing. I'm going to use that phrase when I play my game, right? Yeah, you missed the shiny. All right. Brother, why are you so much tankier? Oh my God in heaven, thank you. Wow. Dude, missed a shiny is like one of my favorite expressions. Honestly. Because it's also how I feel sometimes about like, do you ever have a day where the coffee just comes out wrong and you're like, I miss my shiny, man? Like, yo, right? We need them. Why would you throw a knife? Oh my God. Please, Jesus, make it make sense. That was such immediate suffering. Oh, thank you, God. Okay. Exile gauntlets. Now, it was this room I ran into.
Be proud. You were a fine warrior. Your only mistake was your choice of master. Let the winds lift you to a higher place.
Oh, you look awesome. Look at your armor.
Well, who do we have here? Tarnished, are you? Clearly not one of Godric's.
Nefe!
I am Nefeli Lu. Tarnished and warrior, like you.
Nefeli Lu, what a cool name.
My father. How utterly this grafting of Godric's ill befits a lord. He's tainted the very winds.
She sounds awesome.
If you intend to challenge Godric, I ask you call upon me. The winds run foul with his deeds.
Okay. So this grafting, so I'm assuming that that's what the big guy with all the blades is, because we have only seen a couple of them. Oh, here we go. Golden seed? Golden seed. The happiest sight in this. Oh my God, not that. That is not a happy sight. You're about to be at him. Okay, cool. So this is the boss Grace, if you will, and the Stake of America. Got it, got it. All right, we'll do our little exploring because I don't like to rush into the boss until we kind of know we have most of the shinies. That way too, if it's very clear that we like, oh God, we have to go power level or something, we sort of know that up front. Don't you try and fool me, sir. There's a Grace outside his door. Oh, that's actually sick. Smithing stone 2. Good news is we should be able to get our sword a little bit more upgraded. Trying to think if we have more stuff we need to get. Oh, there's a shiny. Now this is going to be... Please don't. Obviously, I should have read that message. This is like the most ambushy spot. It's one of those things where every time I feel like you know that you're a seasoned Souls veteran when you start just looking at a long dark hallway and you're like, this is a trap and I am not safe. All right, this is about to be fun. Ah, shit cakes. All right. Let's do it. Brother. You know something? I have a question for you, my Lord Giant. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Oh, the jump scare of that. Oh, bloody hell. Not my best plan. Not my best plan that I have ever seen. Immediately gone. Immediately destroyed. But in fairness, they also got wrecked, so I don't feel as bad about it. Damn, I haven't been ambushed in a while. It'll probably happen soon, right? So you like feel it on the back of your neck. You're like, the game hasn't boned me in a while. I feel like it's coming. Now, what is this? Have we like just not taken this lift anywhere? Good morning, Chabs. How are you? Oh my gosh, we are exploring Stormvale Castle, and let me just tell you, the punish in here is so real. What is this? Have we even been here? Have we been here? I hear the glowy. I hear the glowy, which means that there is a trap. Sleepy. Oh my god, same. I am definitely on team sleepy today. I am on team. I could have slept for 19 more hours than what I got. Brother! Yay! Ashes of War Stormcaller. Oh, that looks sick. That's coming from behind the troll, right? The route is? Oh. Oh. Wait, that's actually sick. But yeah, I'm definitely feeling sleepy. Sleepy is understatement. This last week feels like, for some reason, it feels like we've had 3 weeks compressed into one, if that makes sense. Oh. Oh my god, Silhouette, this makes so much more sense. Thank you. Yeah, that thing puts the capital T in troll. No kidding. Just the... Can you imagine if this was like classic Dark Souls where you had to do the boss run? Oh, shit. Alexander's babies, I guess? What are you supposed to be? It's got hands! Le Creuset pot! Stop it! Brother, what is that? Alexander! Be calm, sir. Oh, bloody hell. Okay, you know what? Why am I sneaking? Please stop sneaking. He just wants a hug. Listen, that's giving Poppy playtime energy. Oh, good. I'm glad that these items are utterly useless. Every main boss has a grace outside their door, luckily. That is very lucky. I will say this much, and it's really funny because I've heard people argue a lot about the stakes of America. I'm not really understanding all of the hate for them. I'm not sure if I'm like missing something. But I think it just makes people want to play your game more when they don't have to run an absurd amount of distance to get back to the boss. Because like, chaps, correct me if I'm wrong, that's one of the most frustrating aspects of Dark Souls, is that we're all just like, and now we must run for 10 years. As much as I love the games, I don't understand why that's a thing. I use them a lot, right? Same. Will absolutely spoil you. They do. And here's the thing. It doesn't make Dark Souls less great as a game series. I think what happens though is that the rage-inducing factor definitely gets kicked up by several notches. It's making the end of Dark Souls that much harder. Yeah. Oh, dude. The end of Dark Souls is not like a... It's not like a fun one. Let me put it to you this way. We had a couple of boss battles where I was just literally like, my brain is becoming jelly. I will tell you though, that the last one that I saw you doing, I completely understand the rage. I was there. I'm trying to like get good though at identifying when a boss battle is a gimmick. Bed of Chaos is the worst. Exactly. Bed of Chaos is the worst. Because until you realize the gimmicks to some of these boss battles, like, you almost have to be skeptical to a point. I feel like the game forces you to be skeptical to a point where it almost feels absurd, because you're like, man, I'm just trying to enjoy your game here. I wasn't really expecting that I had to have a PhD in assessing BS. All right, why would this be here though if this was so hard to access? I feel like we surely haven't been here. I'm in the room for the Four Kings now. It's the world's longest run to the fight. Yo, tell me about it. And the most terrifying, honestly, because let me just say that those men in black armor are a lot. What's up, Forward? It's good to see you, dude. Those fighters in black armor are absolutely... Four Kings took me a hot minute. So we got really lucky. It didn't take that many rounds, but it was brutal to get to. And God bless Kiwi. By the way, big shout out to Kiwi who gave directions for that one. We got there in the end, but holy Christ on a cracker. Poor Kiwi and I were like trying our damnedest. I just was like being legitimately special. Yeah, the Black Wraiths are tough. They are. And I'll tell you, the Bed of Chaos though, let me put it to you this way, like, out of all the boss fights in that game, if there was one that I wish that we could just do away with, it's the Bed of Chaos. I understand the purpose of why it's there. I just hate it. Ooh, a tower shield. What is this? Goodwin, welcome in. Magic Bill, what do you play? I'm a bunk girl. I'm a strength girl. Which is probably why. It is forward. It is indeed. It is what I can do without my suicidal ideation going crazy. So that's why I do it full time. Oh my goodness. What in the troll? Try jumping. What's that now? I can't hear you. It is my full-time job because it's what I can do without suicidal ideation going crazy. I've got that fun type of PTSD where you literally cannot do anything else without immediately being without immediately being assailed by chaotically dark thoughts. And then I found this, and after the first 8 hours of streaming, I honestly got expected that I was like, all right, this is just gonna be like everything else that I've tried. Like, you know, across 5 years, you go through quite a lot of options, and then instead it was like, surprise, no dark thoughts. And I was like, well, we found what we're doing then. And I can certainly live with that. How in the name? Oh boy, bats. I love their noises. I actually have to say too, I love how FromSoftware uses their noises. All the dark is saved for souls. Exactly, Silhouette. Exactly. You get the vibe. That, and honestly, it's just, you know, it's funny. So like coming from neuroscience, I think a lot of people would have expected like, oh, like you didn't want to do anything medical. No, I feel like you spend enough time in those environments, and when you are done, you really just hit that point where you're like, yeah, it had its time, it had its season. But you know when you're starting to go to a job and all that you feel is the like existential dread of like, dear God, what does next week bring? And not in like a good way, that you're like, all right, it's time to pivot. Use the games to recover from some addictions. I've been sober for a little over 2 years now. Silhouette, congratulations, dude. That is such a serious accomplishment, and I completely get it. I think it really helps channel some of that, like, the best way I can put it is restless energy. Because I don't know about you, but like that's one thing that I definitely feel at times, especially with like anxiety and depression, is like that anxiousness of like you want to be doing more, you want to be feeling like a sense of accomplishment. And what's nice about games is that it'll give you that little microdose of accomplishment. And it just makes everyday life so much easier when you know that you have a solid outlet. What's up, Kat? Good to see you. You need to be doing more and it's never enough. Yeah, exactly. It's like a bottomless. Because like, and you know, and I'm sure that you know this too, right? All of this interacts with dopamine. And so one of the most interesting things is that for our brain, it's like, it's not even that you have to see a reward in sight for dopamine to come online. You just have to believe and expect it in order for it to start getting engaged. And that can at times be one of the hardest things to grapple with. It's almost like when we talk in grief culture, right? There's such a thing as being more upset for the things that didn't happen than the events that actually did. And for me, it's always very reminiscent of that quote, oh, this is actually awesome. I have no idea where I have just accessed, but I sort of love it. Knew it. Knew it was gonna be stupid. La 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 la. Don't bind me. I'm just here for shinies. Really would fight you, sir. I'm sure that you're terrifying, but I have other plans. I have a dinner reservation with Godric. That just taught us that shinies are not to be tried. Literally. The game is being very far from reality. It's true. That's one thing that I will say too. Silhouette, I don't know if you've noticed this, but like I find that some of the post-apocalyptic games, especially with the, wow, you're really cool looking though. Hang on. Moment of appreciation for this absolutely epic looking dragon. If that's what you are. You kind of look like you're shaped, your dragon-sized shape. Yeah, you're a dragon! Dude, you're so cool looking. What? How gorgeous. I don't even mind that he's what's gonna take me out. He's so pretty. Think of a centipede slug dragon. Yeah. It's giving like disease dragon. Look at the face too down here. This is awesome. What else is back here? Ah. Oh. God damn it. A lot of the post-apocalyptic games have substances in them, yeah. And that's the thing, Silhouette, I don't know if you've noticed this too, but I don't love the post-apocalyptic as much, if I'm being totally honest with you, because it's like, with our current world events and with the current way that people treat each other, it's almost like a little bit too reminiscent, eerily. Yeah, coping themes and such. Yeah. Like, and here's the thing, sometimes they produce a lot of resilience, so I'm not like hating on the post-apocalyptic genre. I do love things like, you know, anything survival oriented, but it's in doses. In doses, I will say that. I have no idea why we're still alive, how we're still alive, what I'm to do with the information that we're still alive. I feel a strange, eerie sense that that won't be true for very long. We're gonna try. Hear about surviving in video games, yeah, right? It's kind of one of those fun things. Tears. Oh, bloody hell, where are we? We are just running is where we are. Really like swords over shooting. Agreed completely. Oh my god, agreed. That was the most miraculous. Okay. Actually, that was insane though. Can we talk about it? Because that was, you know what? I'm not even complaining. Never complaining again. That just felt so insanely cheaty. All right, obviously we're gonna go and upgrade our weapon, but hang on. Let's go. But yeah, I'm the same way, Silhouette. I'd always rather be in armor, like proper knight's gear and stuff, than be in, some of like the, and I mean, some of the outfits look cool, right? Like, so some of what we've seen from Fallout looks pretty interesting, but like for me, the nuclear radiation aspect was just kind of like, it's okay. But it's not my fave. My fave is this. My fave is any kind of like a medieval aesthetic. And anything also with high fantasy, like Baldur's Gate was really satisfying in that respect too. I don't think I have anything for her. Do I? No, okay, that's good.
Well, I took you for no matter.
Oh, it's a good series, but it's not my, yeah, exactly. I'm much more of a Skyrim girly. When it comes to Skyrim, that is where I excel. That is where I am like, okay. Say Final Fantasy, yeah. How did you like the Final Fantasy VII remake? I heard a lot of people are loving it, and I am dying. Also, Chabs, too, how was it?
I spoke with the... She has a gift, so I told him indebted. It was all I could do. I'm sorry I doubted you.
Okay, cool. He's got that. What's Stormcaller? Oh, we'll find out. They're both amazing. 10 out of 10 IMO, yeah. Yeah. Final Fantasy is just... Final Fantasy, it's really, really hard to beat it. I will say that one. I love Tifa Lockhart. She's one of my classic favorite characters. Is life, right? Right? I agree. Part 3 in a few years, I know. I'm so excited that they're doing more with it as well. Like, I'm just so thrilled that we're actually getting more from the franchise. No shame in playing on easy if you just want to get through. Exactly, right? Dude, and that's the thing that I really love that a lot of gamers are starting to embrace is like, you don't always have to play things on max difficulty settings. And that's why too, it's funny, like even with this, I know a lot of people have feelings about the summons and whatnot, and I'm like, I'll be honest, as a brand new player, if we're like really struggling through a boss to the point where it's like, it's becoming taxing to watch and they're like, the strat is not changing, there isn't progress, just try out the summons. Like, We're gonna be here for New Game Plus runs where we can do 0 summon runs and stuff. We don't have to necessarily, like, suffer through all of that nonsense. What are we doing? Secluded cell. Lift side chamber. Secluded cell. I think this was right outside of his boss door. But yeah, I feel that 100%. I think like gamers who still play on like story mode are still valid gamers. It's a little silly to me that there would even be a distinction. It's like, well, sometimes you just don't have the mental fortitude. A big part of the Souls community is helping each other, so it's nice to still be able to call for help when offline. I agree. Now she asked us to summon her. Is there like a quest line if we summon her? Well, let's see. Because we did this with Rogier before. Let's just see if she actually has like a quest dialogue. Because I don't really want to miss things. Okay. Okay, cool. Look at the sculptures.
Mighty dragon. Thou art a true born heir. Lend me thy strength, O kindred.
Enjoy your lurk, nudes.
Deliver me unto greater heights.
Oh my god, the accents in this though.
Well.
Look at that. It's insane. They've come such a long way with these cutscenes. Ooh, you look weird.
Plain as a lord. I command thee now.
Can you imagine if Daenerys pulled out this speech?
Of all that is golden.
Granted, the Lannisters would actually be able to use this speech more than she would, but can you imagine? Help? Hey, Nefeli. Here to provide the assist. Thank you. Woo-wee, you're fun. Luckily, you're slow. Wait, don't I have your Ash of War or something? How do we use this again? Oh my god, Nefeli, hang on. I'm like, girl, you're smashing it. Jesus! Sir? Holy anime? What in the anime is happening here? What in the frick am I watching? I feel like I am straight up in Naruto right now. You ain't seen nothing. It sounds like me yesterday. Was there? No longer sounds like me yesterday. Not with this effect. Sir.
Truest of dragons. Lend me thy strength.
Oh no. So this is what they meant about grafting. Oh, what the... What in the Daenerys Targaryen... What? Yo, but for real. Talk about sound effects we need. Hey, Nefeli, you still here with me, girl? Mother of Jesus. Yeah, she here, all right. All right, let's maybe get away from the fire. Oh boy, lag. Can we like kill the dragon arm? Why doesn't that block that? Good, she heals. Oh shit, she's an NPC, so if she dies here, she's dead, right? No, she has a glow. No, she can resummon. Okay, good, good, good. I was like, wait, she's not like dead, right? Brother, how in the gravity? Oh shit, here we go. Damn it. I baited myself in my own animation. That would be so mean on the devs part, can you imagine? Let's do a little of this. Mostly because we're not gonna live, but you know, we can try. You know, the wolves actually aren't that bad. And here we go dying. But actually, given the damage that I'm doing, pretty okay with that. Yo, he's terrifying though. What the hell? So why, okay. I thank you, Silhouette. Giving it a go. Can't go wrong, you know? Very physical damage. What's good against fire? Because, just saying. Obviously not the wooden sword. The wooden sword is a little, Okay, this is actually pretty decent out of all the stuff that we have. Why, thank you, dude. Versus... Alright, we'll put the helmet back on. Slash damage and lightning. Do you have any greases? Probably. Let's see. Also, how much does he not like magic? Out of curiosity. I've got fire, magic, sporific, and drawstring. Oh, we should actually check on what our little things are. Enhances guard counters. Enhances attack on horseback, jump attacks, critical hits, restore HP. Raises vitality. No, but this is... Oh, we already have that. Okay. Could be worse, could be worse. So we've got that, which is not bad. Oh, you know what I need to do? Hang on, before I forget myself. There we go. Try the magic one, maybe. I know early game bosses are low resistance all. That's what I was thinking, is I'm like, because I also have this mage summon. I don't think he'll live very long. But I'm like, you know, we could try. Nothing wrong with trying. Try magic. What's code's armament? Inflicting sleep. Does he care about sleep? You're fire. You're fire. I mean, worst case scenario, we can just try one of each. What's the worst that happens, right? We learn it works. Purple one is sleep, which is mainly useful on human-like. So he's not going to count as human-like, right? Because even though he is technically... Even though he's technically human, he's not human. He's not human in the way that we think of him. Yeah, he's grafted technically. Yeah, that fits. So where can we get more greases? Oh, baby, this absolutely slaps. Okay, what? Get wrecked, Godric. Whoa. Sir. Okay, actually though, the magic damage slap silhouette, thank you for that. Brother. What? Usually buy them from certain merchants or find them in the themed areas, like lightning ones would be around lightning. Oh, that makes sense. Alright, let's do that. Alright, back up, back up, back up. No! Oh, rip! That was no. God, Elden Cliffs. Alright, let's get locked in. Elden Cliff time. Let's go, baby. Here we go again. I can feel the rage coming. That was too far back. What's up, War? You don't say. You don't say. Gravity is the real final boss, right? Right? Alright, let me see this. We don't have any more of these. But how you doing, More? Smart chest. What do we actually even have? Alright, let's go and find... It really is, though. Gravity is honestly... Oh, does someone mind doing exclamation death while we're at it, by the way? I just don't want to lose too much sight of that. Because if I do, I will never, people will be like, you've died how many times? I'm better than I was a few weeks ago. War, I'm so glad to hear that, dude. That makes me really happy to hear. I know it hasn't exactly been an easy time for a lot of people lately, but...
Ah, well then.
Symbols are useful. They shoot little magic beams. You know, it's funny that you say that. I did notice that. I'm like trying to... I feel like part of the problem with me with consumables is that I'm never good at timing them in any Souls game. Like whenever anybody's like, oh, there's like an item that you can get that makes the boss weaker, I'm like, that's wonderful in theory, but unfortunately I am not very good at timing how to use them. All right, what was the Ashes of War that we had? War. Okay, it's not him we need to go to. Oh, it was these ladies who sell something, isn't it? Let's see. Won't make or break a run at least. Yeah, that's what I was hearing. That's what I was hearing. I do like how many pockets that they also give you between the, What is... Oh, I see. Answers, requests from summons. Let's see what we've got. Wait, wasn't there a stone sword area in here? Is that worth it at all? But yeah, it's good to know that because that's kind of what I was thinking about it. Broad specific things. Okay, like the merchants in Dark Souls 3. Got you. Got you, got you. That makes more sense. It's not worth it, but that's me. Yeah, I feel that. I feel that. Thank you, microphone. How did you know that that's exactly what I wanted you to do? I love it when my microphone is just like, I have a mind of my own.
Always a...
Purchase, or what? So you do not sell it. However,
Goodbye for now.
I think it's a crossbow with no skill. Yeah, no, that's not fun. So obviously we can't make greases, at least not yet. I'm assuming. Where was the one? Artist Shack, Murkwater. That's what I'm thinking. What would sell? Wait, what is that? Oh, right, the nomadic merchant. All right, let's go check him out. We'll fight Pumpkinhead while we're over here. Because I'm like, that magic grease absolutely slapped. That was so much more fun than that had any reason to be. Added new greases to the DLC too? Oh my god, that makes me excited and motivated. One thing I will say is that I've seen some of like the anime combat moves and it makes me very hyped. Brother, I am slapping through Pumpkinhead, okay. Okay, I feel a lot better about my damage now. Sanctuary Stone. Let's do this, because I always forget poor Torrent. I just leave Torrent behind all the time. Lightning build and feel like Thor. Yeah, that's what I was hearing. What's up, Littlefoot? I did indeed.
I didn't realize.
I did indeed. Nomadic Warriors Cookbook. They sell. How you doing, dude? We just had our first encounter with Godric. Well, first and second, really. The second run, I have a feeling that that would have been absolutely lit if I had not whiffed that, but you know, what can you do? What can you do? Gravity is sometimes a bitch. Heyo!
Is there anything
Silhouette, thank you so much for that tier 1 sub. I appreciate. What's good, dude? Flame chariots. Stamina recovery. Dude, thank you so much for that sub. I appreciate that. That is so awesome. Eating Finn pancakes at this Tonga Sauna restaurant. I don't know what Finn pancakes are. That sounds really interesting, though. What's in them? I'm okay. Yesterday was a bit tough for me, but to be honest with you guys, it worked out. We had a giant thunderstorm. I got to rest a bit. I got to read a bit. No more ads for this guy. Hell yes. Silhouette, thank you so much, dude. Welcome in, and thank you. They're just not fluffy. Oh, okay. Now, how many times, by the way, did you guys say that you had to kill Pumpkinhead before you got the... I know that you guys said... Oh my god, I thought that that said 10 at the bottom with the magic greases, and that's why I just made the face I made where I was like, wait. I was like, are we for real right now? 3395. Hang on. Oh, I'm 20 runes away. Are you kidding? Hang on. Hang on. FP to mimic nearby objects. That's cool. Yeah, I would say my favorite type of pancakes lately have been potato pancakes because they are just... Get a little bit more rolly action. Good for hiding in PvP. That's what I was hearing. That's what I've been hearing. It's like a lot of people get very fixated on PvP. Oh, not a sleep eye. Hang on. So I haven't tried that out, right? Potato pancakes like latkes are so good. So good. Potato latkes are just... You have them with yummy syrup? No. Potato latkes, I mean, I guess you technically could. I usually have them with like a savory or spicy sauce. What's the one? I think it was the Death Touched that we didn't beat. Actually, where's Magic Guy? There's Magic Guy. Yes, there's Magic Guy. Turn into a lamp, then pop out with a sword ready. Can you imagine? I'd be like, listen, that would be the alternate. So you remember Lumiere from Beauty and the Beast? It'd be like alt universe Lumiere. Lumiere when he's done taking everyone's shit. I'm telling you, this music always gives me such Lothlorien energy. Church of Erith. Irith? Erith? Erith.
Back to London, wonderful.
Not study sorcery.
I'm afraid. Oh, right. I can tell you. You've seen that structure to the back.
All right, wait.
Academy of Rhea Luca. Only its doors have been. After they declared, the Academy cast repelling seals on the east, as you might have guessed. Thus making entry to the Academy, and so I'm stuck here. When they cast the seals, I'd just.
It's final form, right? Yeah, yo, literally, exactly. That's exactly what I pictured in my head when you said that. I was like, ah, yes, his final form. All right, let's. This looks magical because the magic guy is sitting here. If we know that that grease is very OP for early bosses, I feel like we should try and hunt around and see if we can find a cookbook that will allow us to make it. Or at least we should try and find more of it, if that makes sense. NPC is looking for a hard carry asking for that key, yo, right? For real though. Welcome in, Lodi. Loki, it's good to see you. Lodi, oh my god, please. Why do I now always call you Lodi? I don't know what's going on with me. Oh my god, we found a cookbook. Okay, wait, actually, that was so lucky. What? That was actually goated. I know you are Lodi again! I'm so sorry, my friend. I'm not doing it on purpose. It's literally just my brain moving too fast. Lodi rises again. That does not sound great. Uh-huh. How you doing, dude? Item crafting. So we found this cookbook. Now what can we do with it? What are you? Cuckoo Glintstone. Okay, that's not what I need, but maybe you sell the grease. Go for the wandering when you want stuff. Even if you don't know what you want, you'll find something useful almost every time, right?
I'm surprised you found me in my... No matter. Why don't... Oh, but don't ask.
Oh, so he stole things. I feel that, Loki. Actually, hang on, guys. I'm gonna code yellow real fast. I'll be right back. If anybody knows who reliably sells magic grease, I would like to make them very, very wealthy. Fascinatingly wealthy. Mind-blowingly wealthy. Okay, I have returned. Handing over a blank check wealthy, literally. That exact mentality, Littlefoot, that exact mentality. I'm like, listen, I don't want to say that magic grease is OP, but that damage I was doing was beautiful. Cookbook for magic grease is in the area you haven't gone to yet, and I don't see anyone that actually sells it. Okay. They don't sell magic. Interesting. I wonder why. Let's explore the magic area anyway. Maybe we'll find something useful. They drop from demi-humans though, which can be in Limgrave. Oh, that's actually good to know. Yeah, there is one that we haven't fought around there. What is this? Flintstone Firefly. Demi-humans are the weird looking dudes with knives. Ah, they're cool. They're like werewolves. Let's go this way. I don't presume that this will end well for me, but we can try. I'm like, we're running through a swamp. I'm kind of shocked we don't see poison buildup yet. This is giving so much. Like, I would be expecting to have, if this was Dark Souls, we would have like 7 different status effects building up right now, and they would all be more dramatic than the one that came before. It would be like poisoned, toxic. Infectious bolus. It would be like 59,000 different BSs. What are you? Okay. This is about to be eternal suffering. It's this game. There's no way that this is ending well for me. Pardon? Scarlet Rock Grease is your favorite? I believe it. What am I doing with my life? What's up, Black Mamba? Thank you so much for the follow, dude. Awesome name, by the way. And gorgeous snake. What am I doing with my life? Wow. It's like I'm not even holding a shield. String. No lantern to speak of, huh? I guess lanterns just don't exist. Who needs lights? When we have the fires of our rage to light the way, I guess. I spiritually relate. Oh, god damn it. Leave me alone! I see a shiny and I must have it. Oh, it was useless. Come and get me, you demons. It's your girl. You know what? Actually, we're gonna do this in the light for stream's sake. So at least if you're gonna kill me, like, do it next to the Grace, please. Oh my god, it's like 100 golems. Kill Bill, wasn't Black Mamba killed by a Black Mamba? No idea, never saw Kill Bill. That's actually one that I have to get on top of watching, because a lot of people have recommended it. I know the song from Kill Bill, but I don't know the actual story. Oh my god, Mamba, I'm loving it. I am loving it. As far as, like, a first blind playthrough goes, I could honestly not be more satisfied with this if I tried. It's difficult, but it's difficult in that way that you really enjoy. Like, I don't know if you've ever done anything like rock climbing or whatnot, but like there's a certain level of challenge to certain activities that when you're in a place mentally where you could really use an escape, like, this game really delivers in every way, shape, and form. It offers exactly that experience. Oh, this is nice. And you know what? I'm living for it. What in the name of God in heaven is that? And this is about to be the point at which I regret saying that. Woo. What are you, though? I cannot even see. Brother? Oh, I'd like to look at you in the light, my friend. Oh my god, never mind. Keep it! I'm actually so good on seeing you in the light, my friend. Thank god I'm exploring the DLC right now, right? You're like, I would never want to go back to early games. Holy god in heaven. Oh my god, the panic. The spear talisman. Oh, is this gonna be bleed damage? Ah, tranquility. It's good. Oh, you're exploring the DLC. Got you, yeah. I'm really excited to actually get the DLC and be able to explore it. I'm like, I need to get up on what's going on. However. You are not the way. Let's see. I hear nothing. Oh, these are just fireflies. I thought that those were like the stones that you leave for direction, and I was like, wait, Am I missing a secret path? Be wary of Ray. Okay. One thing too that I will say about the Soulsborne community is I love how everybody just watches each other's back. Like, it's so lovely sometimes when you see the notes. Enhances counterattacks unique to thrusting weapons. Okay. Man, we are really getting a lot of the combat talismans. But I guess that makes sense though, because for a lot of these games in the early game, at least this is my understanding, I think a lot of people play strength builds. Seek down, okay. Are you a— oh no. It's a normal campfire. I was like, are you a merchant? Spoiler alert, he was not. But yeah, I've heard so many amazing things about this DLC from everyone. Did you research Sasha Grey yet? Yeah, no, I haven't. I have a big list of things that I have to look into, but I have not yet. That was still so funny. Like the immediate recognition of like, ah, yes, I see. Don't Google, make sure it's on Twitch. Ah, yes. No novices here. At least not to the way that the internet works. What the hellion? Oh, I love snails. Hang on. I actually love snails? What's up? What's up, Snaily Snail? Hi, Snaily! You're so cute! But yeah, when it comes to the internet, I'm a seasoned enough veteran where it's like, to be candid with you guys, there's moments where like you'll get like commentary or just like these really, you'll have these like weird moments online that are so much easier to sort of get through when you're already accustomed to it. I think one thing that helps is that before I was ever on Twitch, I actually spent quite a lot of time, like a few years at least, on Reddit. So you get some experience where you're just like, ah, yes, I have seen how quickly things escalate. Oh god, Reddit, right? I know. That's the thing is like, so I use Reddit not ironically for things like the CPTSD groups and stuff, but like I don't use it for like, how do I explain this? I don't use it for like anything meaningful. The DS2, yeah. The DS2's community is cool. A lot of like the gaming communities are kind of fine. I will say this much, the Witcher community always has been like the most toxic thing known to man. I don't know why it is that Witcher fans, man, it's like we eat our own. And as somebody who's like read all the books and is like very invested in that end of the lore, I'm just like, you know what? I don't interact with the Witcher community on Reddit. It's just so much whining. Never played any of them or read the books. Yeah, the books are fantastic. I would say that the books are definitely a better entry point than a lot of the games are. Because, like, personally, for me, the second game is not even... Yeah, it goes back to the story game combo. Exactly. Exactly. Like, for me with those games, I think because I've played them enough, I'm pretty comfortable now because we can pause cutscenes. And actually, Assy was talking about this the other day. To get off of Reddit, I got addicted to it like Facebook. Interesting. Yeah, I've never been addicted to Facebook, and I never got addicted to Reddit. I think for me the biggest thing is that what I used it for was like a lot of like, so in neuroscience we would use networking tools that were like unconventional, so you would actually meet other scientists via oh hi cute thing. God, I love these snails. As much as I know that they hurt. Where are you? Come here, Schnicket. You got like a snake head, but a snail's body. God, I love snails, man. They're so cute. Neuroscience sounds very cool. Thanks, Silhouette. It was. It's a fun time. Here's an interesting stuff feeding my endorphins. I'd lose hours a day. Yeah, I never got into the news end of it because I never saw it as reliable, if I'm being honest with you guys. Like, the vibes that I've always gotten from Reddit are like the people who benefit from what? No. Hi, I have no health. Wow. Was not aware that you exist. Did you know I don't know who you are? Oh boy. Babies, help. I'm like, hey. There we go. The Elden Ring Reddit makes my brain hurt. Yeah, I believe it, dude. I believe it. I'll tell you this much. Sometimes for the Souls games, any of the Soulsborns, right? Whether we're talking Bloodborne, we're talking Sekiro, we're talking Elden Ring. Sometimes the fandom, I'm just like, ugh. I do, Littlefoot. And I'm not really all that ashamed of using them, if I'm being honest with you guys. Like, I know that there's a lot of people who are like, ooh, the summons, but it's like, when you're a new player to something and they are there to help you, I'm not averse to using them. I think once I know what the hell I'm doing, I'll feel better about it. It's in the game. I mean, like, exactly, it's in the game. I think for me, the key is to not make it where the summons carry the whole fight. Like, when that happened with, I think it was Margit that happened with, I was a bit like, oh, rip. I was like, I don't love that one. The fire monks, nice. Jesus. It's a function of the game. I don't know why everyone gets bent over them. Me either, Loki. They're there to make the experience less ragey. That's why I love the DS2 community, because all the haters aren't in it. Well, most anyway. There's always that one person, yeah. I think people get angry when the game is long, and it's just like, but don't you want more game to enjoy? Like, I don't know. For me, like, so for example, I didn't even realize I was finishing God of War until we were literally at the ending cutscene. And that to me was less fun than it would have been if we had more game to play. You know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't have been upset by like more content for the story in a game like God of War. So I think for me, what was really interesting is like when people get upset about games being longer, because that's the main complaint that I hear about Dark Souls 2 is like, oh, it's so long. And I'm like, but do you not enjoy it? Do you not want more content in the game? NPC co-op almost feels human. It makes the game less lonely. A lot of people don't realize how close DS2 was to not even being a thing, so I'm just a fan of the fact they put in the effort to finish it. Fair. We live in a gaming society where most gamers now want instant gratification. Fair. Love the long games are a dying breed for sure. Yeah, which is really wild to me. Like, for example, as somebody who has definitely put about 3,000 hours total into Skyrim in her life, I just don't really understand when people are like, oh, I don't know how you can spend that long in a game. Like, there are people who easily spend that time in these games, right? Learning how to speedrun, learning how to do like a no-hit run or a hitless run, using no weapon. It's just, I really think it's just a matter of how much you love the thing. I have a feeling I'm gonna get there with this for sure. Also, co-directed Elden Ring. Oh, I loved that actually. Good night, Rev. Thank you so much for being here and hanging, dude. It was a pleasure to see you. Played it in all platforms with multiple playthroughs. Yeah. Skyrim is honestly, it's one of the classics of the genre. That's a game that as much as I know that you guys are going to be like, Effie, what? I wish that they would remake Skyrim in Unreal Engine 5 and give us like a proper remake from Bethesda where the NPCs, you know, keep some of the jank in, but also fix some of the more broken quests. I have 1085 hours in Elden Ring so far. Exactly, right, Silhouette? Yeah, and that's the thing is like, I have a feeling that I'll be there too. Sooner rather than later, because the game just really sucks you in. It really, really, really makes you interested in the world. Like, even just this area that we're running through right now, like, I have no idea what this is. But to me, what I've really always enjoyed about the Souls games, Soulsborns in general, is that they kind of delineate their areas. So if you're entering like a magic-heavy area, you know. Even just from the aesthetics, even just from the sound effects. If you're entering an area with rot, you usually know. Like, I enjoy the separation there where you can actually prepare yourself for a certain level of experience. Granted, I don't think that anybody ever enjoys the poison or the rot levels, but you know what I mean. That's DLC on the computer. We can actually play with the learning. Yeah, I saw that. I did see that. Plan to stream my Journey 20 run. Oh, dude, that's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be really awesome. It is. It's one of the classics.
What are you looking at? Trying to start something, mate?
He does love his poison swamps. It's kind of amazing how much. The boiled prawn shack. What's your favorite NPC partner in a game? NPC partner as in like romance choice, partner as in like in the Soulsborns where you're like fighting together. I think we gotta define the word partner first. Because if we're talking love interest, obviously it's gonna be Yennefer. Like Kratos' son partner. So like combat partner? I think. If we're talking combat partner, then honestly I will say this. I actually would have to say it's a jolly Mr. Solaire. Solaire for Ornstein and Smough was by far the happiest sight that I have ever seen. And honestly, his entire dialogue up until that point, he was just so pleasant to be around that I was like nervous to summon him into the fight. I hated Kratos' son. Always give you hints for the puzzle in front of you. See, when he's younger, I didn't mind that one. I mind more of like, usually I mind it more when it's like Kira Betts just endlessly repeating Pravana Glan in The Witcher 3, which like if you guys have played that game, you know exactly what I'm talking about, that you will never forget Pravana Glan. It's now the thing that we all just meme endlessly. Neon from Strangers of Paradise, yeah. I'm trying to think how many, I haven't played too many games that have a God of War combat partner-esque feel where like they're integral to the story. Oh, actually, no, I'm lying. My favorite would definitely be, I think, in Senwa's Sacrifice. Any of the time that we spent with Thorgester was just a pleasure. He's just wonderful, and his company was just unparalleled. He was just lovely. Everything about the second Senwa game, dude, was just a masterpiece. Like, I can't... The fire dude. For Senwa? Thorgester is the Viking slaver that she... Oh, never played this. Yeah. It's really good. It's honestly, for me, it's as good, if not better, than the first one. I would be willing to say that the second game is a must play, and it's funny because I see a lot of people who were like, I think at the time, because everybody started replaying Elden Ring, they were like, oh, we're just gonna blow off the second Senwa game, and I was like, you know, you could enjoy both things.
Hello?
Heart?
Please. Over here.
Heart?
Hello. It's rather chilly here, isn't it?
What is this?
My mistress sent me off on an errand, but I was accosted by a ruffian. And now I'm in a bind. Could I ask you?
My poor girl. She got that lower back pain.
That thug made off with a precious, only if you've any qualm. Oh, what a blessing that we've met. The thug should be resting at an abandoned home down the way. Please. I must have the necklace back.
The boiled prawn shack?
Please stop, brave Tarnished. You will only tire by striking this barrier. Besides, I am no foe of yours. Please.
You played any of Team Ninja games? Team Ninja, no. Ninja Theory, yes. Harry, and it felt more like it was slow and heavy, but maybe that's because I was new. Yeah, so that combat is basically like, you really have to get good at reading the movements to get good at it. So I was like a parry goddess with the first game. With the second game, they definitely amped up the Ninja Gaiden. No, I have not. I have not. I've played Ninja Theory games, but not Ninja Gaiden. I love my Senwa. Senua is basically for me like part of the reason why I got into streaming, both the first and the second game. So for me, I will say this. Okay, my whole thing with the combat in Senua 2, I loved it so much more because they made it so much more challenging because it's immersive. You actually have to pay attention to the moves that are being dealt. Like, and it's not just as simple as like memorize the animation. It's like, nah, you have to have actually some combat sense in order to get good at it. And I really enjoyed that because I'm also learning how to sword fight IRL. So for me, I was like, this is just my bread and butter. But I think for me, the biggest thing with the second Senua game, where I understood that a lot of people were getting frustrated, is that they were like, well, you know, it's almost like so cinematic that it feels more like playing a movie. I don't personally understand those critiques. I would always rather play a game that feels more like a movie when I'm in the mood for that kind of an experience. But that, you know, that might also just be me. Oh, Tarnished Golden Sunflower, what's that? Love them all. Yeah, I've never played any of Ninja Gaiden. I've never played any of Nioh. I've never played, what else? I played Tenchu Z for like exactly 5 seconds in my youth. Got some critiques and I loved it, so maybe I'd like Hellblade. Yeah, I'll tell you this much. One thing that I have definitely learned about people with games that they get very attached to is like, I'll tell you this much, Silhouette, it's a very personal experience. So for example, Hellblade is really for people who understand grief. If you're not really big on grief and you're not really big on those discussions, then it's a bit of a struggle. Oh, actually, this is so... I would actually argue that the second one is infinitely, in many ways, better than the first. I think that the first story is definitely more, legendary in the sense that for grievers it broke open more doors, but the second one in every way, shape, and form takes the first and just expands upon it. You know, you can't really go wrong, Silhouette, with either game.
Show me and I'll consider part. I'm not in love with him. You're a shrewd one. First, you and...
Oh, it's only 1,000 runes for the necklace. Temporary schizophrenia from trying LSD once, and she helped me fight my fears. Yeah, I'm so sorry that you went through that, Littlefoot. It's not easy. I'll tell you, I definitely think we're gonna see more discussion of that in the coming years.
Decided to play ball now. You'll be wanting the...
Cried like a baby at the end of the regular. Yeah, especially somebody who's lost their partner.
All right.
Yeah,
take it.
I feel that.
Things no damn you. Bloody...
Hopefully this is her necklace. Yeah, especially given that my partner died, I was like, oh yeah, oh, this game gets it. I was like, oh yeah. But that was suspiciously easy. Now, where was she? The two brothers that I really related to. If Hellblade has grief, I'd most likely relate since we've all had some kind of grief in life. Yeah, I think the biggest thing, and this is the really interesting aspect for me about like why people have hated on the game, is that it seems like a big reason why people get mad at Hellblade is that the combat's repetitive, and I'm like, yeah, because it was never supposed to be a game that focused on combat. You know, the second game definitely gave us a more immersive combat system because they listened to the community, but it was never like designed with the idea of just being a game where you were supposed to experience it for the experience you would get in the combat. It's just not, it's not the centerpiece. Haven't you seen him on the cross so heavy in that music? I don't want spoilers for anybody who hasn't played it, but yeah. Yeah, there's some definitely intense moments. Oh, hey. Nomadic warriors, we can always use one of those. Obviously, everything and its grandma wants to murder me in there, so let's run this way. Someday we'll find her again. I'm gonna have to come to PlayStation, though. It's on. It's on. I have it on the PS4 and I also have it on the PC. I actually picked up both. because I was like, you know, there's some games that are just instantly worth it. Sen was one. But yeah, the Final Fantasy games, out of all of them, I'm the most familiar with 7 because of Advent Children when I was growing up. However, I actually need to do a full playthrough of all of them. Hellblade 2, I'm not sure because it's a very new release. That might take a little bit longer. I thought it did. Don't quote me. I thought it did at one point, but I have it on PC and I have the first one on both. Sorry, that was my bad. I should have specified. Final Fantasy X is your childhood. What was my childhood? Oh my god, my childhood was a game called Drake and the Ancient Skates. You guys probably have no idea what I'm talking about when I say this game, but it's by far one of my all-time faves. On Xbox, like the PS layout more. Yeah, I'm really hating the console-specific releases. That's one thing that I will say always serves to tick me off. Is like whenever we have a release come out and it's like, oh yeah, it will only be exclusive to, like, for example, Shadow of the Colossus and especially The Last Guardian are two of my favorite games of all time. The fact that I can't share them with you guys on PC is one of the most infuriating things. It's like, ugh. Because The Last Guardian is really just a masterpiece. What the hell is that bear? I'm a newer gamer. I'm 26 now and I got into it at a younger age. Stop pretending you're same. Same. If it's any consolation, same. So I did not get back into gaming until I was actually honestly, until I hit 30. Up until that point, I had gamed pretty loosely. You know, I had run around a couple of RPGs, but I wouldn't have called myself like a hobbyist by any means. What I'm finding now is that as I've re-entered it, right, to start content creating and streaming, it definitely has a lot more to offer me now than it did when I was younger. Like when I was younger and I played Skyrim, obviously there's that magical experience, right? Of like, yes, this is definitely therapy and yes, you definitely feel it. But now that I'm older, what I'm finding is that the gaming industry is such a different climate, but in a good way. In a good way. Because you can pretty easily delineate who's in it for what, if that makes sense. It's a lot simpler to kind of see the lines of, you know, like why certain people choose what they choose.
It's me, Dielos. Answer me, would you?
Hello, friend. Tell me if you know, would you? The whereabouts of the hidden house of those despicable fiends. They laid hands upon my servant Lanya, and I refused to let the insult stand. The tale of House Hoslow is told in blood.
I love games to try new things.
Swear
Same.
to deliver the message.
Although, I will say this much, sometimes they do get a bit tedious. That is one thing.
To let the insult stand. The tale of how
Interesting. So his servant is murdered. I will say this, when games try new things, generally I support it. The only time that I can say that I'm really like skeptical is when it's a mechanic that's a bit dodgy. Oh, hallelujah. This is what I've been looking for. I enjoy Sonic Frontier. It's a banger. Yeah, I never got into Sonic. I'm much more of a Spyro girl. I was always into Spyro the Dragon games. That is one series that we will be playing on stream, and I'm very excited for it because that's just going to be pure childhood nostalgia. Jesus. Alright, let's see. That's what got me into the Trail series. It switches between action and turn-based. Interesting. Yeah, like, so for example, I was brand new to turn-based with Baldur's Gate 3. I don't mind it. I have to be definitely in the mood for it. It's not my go-to in the way that like a Dragon's Dogma is, but the Dragon's Dogma pawn system is my favorite co-op. My favorite version of co-op is that you can like take out your friend's pawn. So you're not technically gaming with your friend, but you're gaming with their creation. And I just love the amount of discourse that you can have about different pawns and weapons and builds and yada yada. They slowed him down and made him way better to use, and the music was fire. Interesting. Okay. Might be worth a relook at. Yeah, I never got into, as a child, I was never big into non-fantasy related things. It takes a long time to do most things, so I barely get to play, but I have to be at once. Yeah, right? I'm like slowly making my way through my, what I guess we would call my second playthrough now, not on stream. I don't find that it's a very good game to stream, if I'm being honest, because there's almost so much to do that it's very hard to keep up the interaction with chat properly. Like, it's very hard to talk to you guys when we have like cutscene after cutscene after cutscene and then 100 choices, and then, you know, everybody has different views on the different storylines. Then you're trying not to get spoiled. Everybody's trying to talk about like what are the consequences of it. Then you're like, oh my god, please. You're like, you know what, let me just remove the element of this being overwhelming and just play it solo. Since the companions, yeah, dude, the companions really do. And I think one of the biggest things with Baldur's Gate that it takes people a while to get into is the turn-based aspects of it. But I don't think that makes the game weak. I think part of what is helpful is that now we have mods where you can actually bring the whole party with you. So for me, that appeals way more, where I'm like, okay, if we can actually have everybody out here, then that makes me feel better about not missing stuff. Because I'm very like paranoid about, okay, well, like, so let's say I have like Karlach, Blizzell, and Shadowheart with me. Oh, but like Will would have an interesting dialogue here. What's nice about those mods is that it actually lets you bring everyone along for the ride, and I love that. Beers and good peeps. Right? It would be fun. I'll tell you the one thing that's very hard though is to find consistency. It's like even with our weekly D&D thing, it's like, to be honest with you guys, because of the time frame and the time that I have to wake up in the morning now, it's very hard to pull that off. But it's like, I do love the thought of it. Divinity. I need to play Divinity. I've heard so many people recommend it lately. Divinity Dishonored. It's another one that I constantly hear recommendations for, and I love. I do Littlefoot very casually. I'm very new to it. I will say this much. I do definitely think that at times, I cannot wait for the stupid overtime to be over. Right, Sino? Me too for you. I'm so sorry, dude. We should totally do a group. We've done them before, Silhouette, and I'll be honest with you guys, it doesn't really take off the way you would think it does. Like, it's just not always the best. I think for a lot of people, they're trying to be Critical Role, and that's part of why it becomes kind of challenging for them. I just enjoy being there to play it, generally. I think more so than streaming it, because honestly, and again, it's very hard to like, you know, when you're streaming with friends, and when there is a lot of like, they need to talk, and then you're trying to like, also make sure that you have chat interaction. It's a mess of everyone talking over each other, accidentally cutting each other off. So for me, I'm more of a player than I am a streamer when it comes to D&D. Sino can testify to that too, because like Sino's watched me struggle in real time with like trying to respond to chat, but then also respond to like him as the DM, and then it's like, same, it's crazy with wrangling chat, the group it out. Yeah, exactly. It's like, it's almost too much. A streamer and a DM, yeah. It's, well, and so Sino is our DM, so technically he has the most on his shoulders, but also like just as a conscientious player, it's very hard to like, basically like you're watching your friends and yourself not try and trip over each other, but when you're new to it as well, it's like, oh, I'm trying to learn a lot, and I'm also getting wrecked by the number of demands on the plate. So for me, I have more fun playing it than I do streaming it, because streaming it is just, it's a lot to keep up with. And especially too, because like there's some moments where you have to just sit there, right? And this is actually one of the harder aspects of being a streamer that people don't talk about. So we get very used to the idea that we talk ambiently. We tend to fill a lot of the silences, right? And some people do it nervously, some people do it just because they're comfy with it. Me personally, I have no issues talking to myself, so I just sort of go ahead and do my thing. I think one of the hardest parts is that there are quite a few moments that actually require you to just sit there quietly and like not have your face be like giving all of these crazy responses to everything. And that's actually harder in some ways than it is to talk. Group Elden Ring streams, yo, that would be dope. I would love to do seamless co-op Elden Ring, especially with the peeps. That would be very fun. That would be very, very fun. I talk when I'm nervous so much. Well, here's the thing. I don't think that there's anything wrong with that. I think that's actually pretty natural because we're also living in a society, right, where the majority of people as they're working like to listen to podcasts, they like to listen to me yap on stream, they like to listen to stuff where it's like you're hearing another human being's voice to remind you of human contact, because quite a lot of people are also working jobs that are done primarily in isolation. So when we look at it, it makes a lot of sense why we would talk nervously, because that silence when you're a streamer can be really, really hard to mitigate. Like, I know some people who do hitless runs and they like barely speak, barely interact with their chats. They do great. I'm glad that it works for them. For me, I would much rather give people some stream of consciousness to listen to. Because it's like, I don't know. I think people like a little bit of background chatter. But right, so no, it's so overwhelming. It's so overwhelming. And like, you're like trying to like, so for example, people come in, they'd Will Ramos, right? And they would like say hi to me properly while Sinnoh is like mid describing the scene. So poor Sinnoh, I would have to ask him like 18 times. I'd be like, I'm so sorry, but can you repeat that? I was in a Will Ramos. Or like, you know, it's hard sometimes too, because it's like, as we're both trying to talk to our chats, we're like tripping over the other one and we're responding to someone like 10 minutes later. You don't know if they're still there. Same to you, dude. It's like, it's very much us trying to figure our lives out. I would totally expect it, yeah. It's just, you know what, and it's the forum. I'm sure that there are also probably people who podcast who deal with the same stuff. I'm sure it cannot be easy at times to, like, know where to take those pauses. Because we're so conditioned from this platform, especially, that, like, you know, the longer that you take to respond to your chatters, it's like, uh-oh. The longer you take to respond to your chatters, the more difficult that it becomes to really interact. So it's kind of one of those things where it's almost like when you're first learning how to drive and you like constantly learn to like check the rear view mirror. I think of it a lot like that. Awa? Awa. Awa. This feels like a trap. Just say hi and then nothing else. Oh, anytime, Silhouette. Listen, for me, I'm very much on the end of like, you guys, it's like as if we're hanging out on my couch gaming, except it's happening through a stream, like through a screen. You know what I mean? So for me, I'm very like talkative in the sense that like I would never have people over at my house and then just start ignoring them to game unless I am like critically like, you know, when somebody's critically overstimulated to the point where it's like they can't even respond. I think unfortunately some folks don't know really how to communicate that. Aw, thanks, dude. I'm so glad that you're enjoying it. Let me tell you, that's kind of always been my philosophy about what's cool with streaming, is like, it's just like we're all chilling on each other's couches vibing. It's all about finding the balance. I knew it wouldn't be the next Critical Role. I just want to make sure everyone has fun. Exactly, so no. No, and it's been fun. It's been really fun. I wish New Jersey's weather would stop boning me so that I could actually not be screwed. For me when I start to yap. Really? Oh my god, Silhouette, I'm so sorry. You know, though, I will tell you this much. And I hate to put it this way, there are definitely people. Later, Littlefoot, it was so great to see you, dude. Always a pleasure. I think that there are people who are not really very confident when it comes to speaking online generally, for whatever reason. And I have definitely seen some of that in my time on the platform. Is like, there's people who, like, the minute that the streamer interacts with them, they kind of like fade into the drywall. And the biggest thing that I have noticed with that is that it usually is some kind of I don't want to say it's like an outright social anxiety, because I'm not here to armchair diagnose anybody, but there definitely is sometimes a stigma on lurking that people feel pressure about, and it's been really weird when I've seen it appear, to be honest with you guys, because I love my lurkers. Like, even when you guys are having a low energy day, if all that you've got the energy to do is just hang out in the background, I am very appreciative of that. I think it's the highest compliment. Unfortunately, and I've seen this sentiment going around a lot lately for no apparent reason is like, there's this pressure about lurking where it's like, oh, I'd rather have this than have a bunch of lurkers. And I'm like, I don't relate, you know, and I know that Sinnoh feels the same way that I do, which is like lurking is more than welcome. Low energy, never heard of it, right? Right? And it's just, it's a very interesting thing. And I've been thinking this a lot recently that I'm like, man, who would ever get pissed at people for being like, yes, I'd like to hang out with you, but I don't have the energy to speak. Right? It's like, I can't imagine having friends over and yelling at one of them because they're sitting there quietly sipping their coffee too much and listening to what everyone else is saying versus like jumping into the conversation. You know what I mean? Like, but I think it, again, boils down to people's social comforts and stuff. So not to make excuses for why your friends desert during stream, but you know? Meet new friends, because it feels like I'm talking to myself half the time in Discord or PSN chat. I feel that silhouette, and it's a really great place to do that too, because like you're networking over things that you're already interested in, right? Which is the game. And I think one thing that's really helpful for people as well to understand, and you know, and I've always found, by the way, the whole parasocial argument thing to be the most nonsensical. I'm like, if you spend, so like let's say that I'm on today for like 8 straight hours in this session, right? If you spend 8 hours a day with anyone for most of your week, you're gonna get to know them. You know what I mean? You have some kind of a relationship going on there. I'm not saying that it, you know, warrants some of the more nutsy behaviors that we see in the space. But one thing that's always bothered me is when, especially streamers will be like, oh, that doesn't mean that we have any kind of relationship. I'm like, brother, these people are here with you for 8 hours a day, multiple days of the week. This is like working together in a weird way. They may not be, quote, your colleague, but they're your viewers and they care about you, and there is a dynamic going on there, whether you choose to recognize it or not. So I just appreciate it. Just want to isolate instead, pass. Yeah, exactly, dude. And that's the thing that killed me about the parasocial argument, because like, don't get me wrong, I have definitely seen inappropriate behavior in the space. I've definitely seen people who like don't demonstrate chillness, but for the most part, the vast majority of people are going to be chill if you are chill. For the vast majority of the time, it has to do with the energy that the streamer is putting out. Like if the streamer is constantly giving off this unhinged energy where it's like, oh, and here's my WhatsApp and here's my what, like people are going to see that and think to themselves like, oh, I guess this person wants us to contact them like that. I guess that's what you're looking for. It's like you have to really have the boundaries set. And so that's something that, you know, it's funny about these spaces, but you'll definitely see some of them get a little interesting in the boundaries quadrant. Oh, Rune Arc. Where are you? Vulgar humor leads to vulgar viewers eventually. Yeah, it can be tough. It can definitely be challenging. It's funny too, like we had one occasion, I forget what, oh, I forget what occasion it was, but I remember that there was a day. Oh, it was while we kind of alluded to this yesterday, but we were playing AC Valhalla and we actually had some really violent threats made in chat, which were like very clearly directed towards the person's ex-partner. And I just remember that I like never fathomed when I first got into this that I would have to issue a statement that was like, hey, please nothing graphically violent in chat, thanks. That's kind of a lot. But I was like, well, you learn something new every day. I know, it was very, very bizarre. Excuse? Oh, I don't have this. Oh boy, I don't have this, and this guy is running. Got a blast. Yeah, it was a lot. So it was a lot. And I think one of the issues is that there are certain gaming communities where that lack of chill is definitely the norm. And luckily we don't really tend to play those. It's what I've enjoyed so much about, honestly, the Soulsborne community is like everybody has been for the most part very relaxed. Hard to fathom for me because I get so much secondhand of it. Same, honestly, if we're being real, same. the violent threat part is the thing for me that it's like, you know, when the whole platform is going to clap down on the streamer, it's definitely at the very least inconsiderate, which is the bizarre part. But I also could never imagine going into somebody's chat and just being like, let me go off in this moment on a person that none of these people, like, it's not like it's your friend group that you're chilling with, you know? Just, it was very interesting. It's one of those interactions where you're like, huh, okay. Like, who is that helping? It surely can't be them, right? Yeah, that's a Dara band right there. Oh my god, so no, when I tell you that we were all just like, God bless. I think we all were just looking around, like we were all just looking back and forth at each other and we're like, what's happening right now? Because I can tell y'all this for certain. I certainly did not know. So are you my NPC that I have to give this back to? Raya. Okay, so let's go straight. What's up, Guru? It's good to see you, dude. How you doing? Let's go to the Lakeside Crystal Cave, and then what we'll do is we'll just... to Raya, now that we have her necklace. But no, it was so wild. I just, you know... They just unhinged unprovoked her at the game trigger their chat. I don't know. It sounded like there was a situation at the time where events had sparked that day and it was like, you know, when somebody's just like looking for a place to unload and we just happen to be it. I didn't take it like personally or anything. The map showing is not being explored because we haven't found the map pieces yet, Sinnoh. So you actually have to find the map pieces in this, which is the other fun scavenger challenge hunt part, is that there's people who play this without any of the map fragments, which I'm just like, oh my god. I cannot imagine. I just got out of bed like 10 minutes ago. Oh, I love it. Yeah, today's definitely a very lazy day. I'm feeling that. Jump in a massive cyber attack. Oh my god. Dude, I'm so sorry. I basically had the week off against your will. No, are they paying you at least, I hope? Because that's ridiculous. Doesn't look so bleak and depressing, right? So no, yeah, that's the thing with Elden Ring, is it's a great entry point to like enjoy the rest of the Souls series, if that makes sense. It kind of gives you this appreciation that you're like, oh, FromSoft is not trying to make everything difficult. I see. Hey, there you go. Listen, the week off without your consent, as much as it's frustrating, it's like, hey, it is a week off though. I'm so sorry though, dude. I hope it's gonna be okay. I know how much those suck. Man, it's crazy how we're living in the age of constant cyber attacks. Is Elden Ring hard for the sake of being hard? What it is, Sinnoh, is that it's very refreshing if you use it as a way to channel your own frustrations. With any of the Soulsborns, it's not that it's hard for the sake of being hard, it's that it's... the level of challenge that you take on is very much determined by the grit of how willing you are to put in the perseverance to like take the time to level, to learn the boss moves. It's like, it's very much like academia, actually, to be honest with you. It's a lot of like, you will FAFO if you don't put in the time and energy. Feel bad for my manager though. He's the one who had to try and handle everything as head of IT. Or is it like an MMO? It feels like an MMO, but yet, you know, I will tell you this now. I feel like the best first experience with Elden Ring, I don't know if it would be single player if you haven't come from the other Souls games. I do think it'd be a bit brutal if you're not like kind of already used to a small element of what FromSoft does with those games. But like the seamless co-op can turn this into a fantastic multiplayer experience, and I do think that we should encourage more of that. It's hard for a feeling, yes, for a feeling of accomplishment and victory. Some stuff feels cheesy, but overall, yeah. So some stuff is definitely trolly, and it's meant to be trolly, but it's kind of funny when it trolls you. It doesn't feel like it's ridiculous. It just feels like you're like, oh, okay. I'm being trolled, but I'm enjoying it. And it's a strange sensation, if that makes sense. Don't know how to try and handle everything as head of IT. Oh, dude, God bless the head of IT trying to handle things. That does not sound fun. Oh wow, so now he's... Oh, I thought he was dead. I really thought that he was dead. Whoopsie. I think that's her? Dude, I'm so sorry. What an absolutely crappy thing to have happen. And yeah, I agree, Silhouette. I think it's challenging for the sake of... It's kind of like... The best way that I can put it with Elden Ring is that it's very much like when you guys, like if any of you should like ever go back to the gym after a long hiatus, it feels very much akin to that because I did not even realize that we had this map section above us. I feel like the world's largest dum-dum actually. Just saying. The Dum-Dum Nation is happening right now. Oh boy. Dum-Dum Nation. We've had a mini-map this whole time. Are you kidding me? This is about how much attention I pay. Not a gym rat, Mamba. I enjoy it. I use it very therapeutically, but I wouldn't say, like, I don't live there. You know what I mean? Like, I'll go in, I'll have a fantastic, like, 45-minute to an hour session, and then, like, I'm good. Like, once I've done my essential muscle groups, once I feel like I've challenged myself enough, I'm like, alright, be good. Hoping things will be okay, too. I'm in healthcare, so people's personal info. Oh, no. I hope it gets better. That sucks so hard, dude. Have you messed with any of the PvP? So we've only had bad experiences in the PvP. Unfortunately, we've only gotten, like, the super toxic, like, way over-leveled, like, while you're doing a boss run kind of crap, which was always just annoying. To always make sure you know who's sending the email you receive and never open an email attachment you don't expect. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, dude, our cybersecurity training in freaking Pharma was ridiculous. It was literally like, if you open this email, you will bring training down upon the whole department. It was the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. I was like, man, they are going radically strict, but I support it, you know, because you kind of have to. We were at the point where people were sending the most garbage emails, and you would just be like people would be like, oh, why is she the only one who hasn't had the security breach? And it was like, because I don't check my email. I was like, I refuse to open my emails. So we bypassed the whole issue. It turns out if you just despise your job, that's the answer. That has a Coliseum to avoid that, which I like. Yeah, exactly, Silhouette. I think that it's really... I think that what they're learning is that the reason why a big part of their fan base, right, turned away from the games has to do with the fact that it was toxic to the point where it was like... It was toxic to the point where what you encourage the player to do as a result of your mechanic is to have to basically endlessly farm. And nobody likes that. That's never the happy answer. All it takes is breaking the 1 weak link, right? It's all happened because it was someone we partner with who got compromised. Oh my god. You're a dude, I'm so sorry. It was hilariously cheesy. Oh my god, I believe it sent out. My favorite one was the one in Pharma where we were told, like, people are going to impersonate a person who works here and try and break into the building. They will do so without credentials. They will stick a USB into the USB slot on your computer and steal all of this data. And I was like, okay. I was like, still not sure how this is an us problem when you have the money for proper security, but go off. I was like, you mean to tell me that y'all have all this money and now this is a me problem? PvP covenants in early games had some harsh things you need to do for 100%. Yeah, and honestly, I would say that the weirdest aspect of that was like when you're just trying to when you're kind of just trying to experience the game, one thing I will say that is a bit frustrating, especially, and we had this with Dark Souls 1, right? Like, I was off to Quelaag. We were about to have, you know, probably it must have been like our 7th or 8th boss attempt, because she took me a while for some reason. And basically, as we were trying to get there, this one guy kept on reinvading, and it was getting to a point where I was just like I'm not really a ragey person, but I do definitely have an annoyance threshold where I'm just like, okay, that's enough now. It's like if you see that somebody's consistently just trying to do the boss run and you just keep on repeat invading them for the sole purpose of just taking a shit on them, to me that's just like, eventually after a while we just stopped even trying to fight them. I was like, what's the point? You know it's not going to go anywhere. Meanwhile, Dark Souls 2 invaders drop me life gems that I'm losing so I can fight longer, right? Yeah, exactly. And that's the difference, I think, between the quality of the different communities. Is like, based off of which Souls game it is, you can have a vastly different experience. Boss runs are mean, yeah. Yeah, we ran into one of those and it was, definitely not my fave, let me tell you. It definitely was not my fave, especially when you're like, especially when it's not just happening 1 or 2 times, but like every time that you're trying to run. You're just like, man, I just want to do the boss. I just want to live, damn it. But no, and you're right, Guru. Unfortunately, in these situations, especially when it comes to cybersecurity, people really don't understand how fragile the things are. The meme channel, it's another streamer going through it. Oh my god, thank you, Sinnoh. Yeah, like when I tell you, the one thing I will say though about the PvP in a lot of the Soulsborne games is that for the most part, when you interact with the toxic people, it's not just you who's gone through it. So there is like a sense of even further community in the struggle sometimes of the current meta. Cybercrime isn't even the future, it's already here. I know. It's really, it's rampant. I constantly get stuff about like data leaks and whatnot, so I'm always like very up on changing passwords for stuff. PS4, people spam invade the opening zone, it's not, yeah. And I think it's that really, you know, and I think that Souls has kind of learned, FromSoft generally has really learned that like, you'll drive away your audience if it, need to finish the boys. Well, I'm glad, and I'm glad that you're taking the opportunity to enjoy yourself and not taking it too like too intensely, one might say. That was oh, that was nice of them. Could always use more runes. Never gonna whine about that. Oh my god in heaven. Where am I? What am I doing with my life? Boys, that's a show I need to watch. Haven't seen the show for the boys. Yeah, I haven't seen the show for the boys. I don't know anything about the comics, but I hear amazing things from everybody who's ever watched it. So I'm just like, oh yeah, that's one that'll have to happen eventually. Totally, yeah, right. And it's I think one of the hardest parts for people to grasp too, and this is really, I think it's important. So like if you're dealing with a toxic person, right, in PvP in any of the voice chats, it's like I feel like the easiest way to disempower that is to just remain calm. Like the more that you do not get flustered with them and behave in a flustered way, the faster you sap them of what it is that they really want, which is ultimately to get a rise out of you. It's like if you can deny them that, you're going to be in good shape. So we did not find her. Scenic Isle, Raya the Scout. It's literally next to her. I don't do PvP. It's too sweet. Yeah, right, Mamba? Yeah. That's why I played this offline, because I'm like, we had people coming in that were like, oh, if you want to play with people, if you want to play with... I'm like, I don't. Delivering its intended commentary. Okay. Records oh, no, dude. Oh, dude, I'm so sorry. Dude, there's nothing worse than medical records getting compromised. There really isn't anything worse. Who does a better job at delivering, yeah. Kinda edgy for the sake of it. You know, I think one thing that's interesting too, and I heard people mention this, I want to say it was with, whatchamacallit. It wasn't One Punch Man, but that's along the lines of what I'm thinking. Clip of an invader falling off of a cliff. I watch for a good laugh here and there, right?
I must have the necklace back. Oh yes. Thank you kindly. Did I forget to announce myself? I seek stalwart Tarnish. You are very brave yourself, but a steady heart. Such strength is please.
Oh, we got a Volcano Manor invitation.
Most tarnished are doomed to wander the outskirts of the lands between, peering wistfully at the tower. But you are no ordinary tower. The Volcano Manor will fully...
Oh, that sounds like that's gonna hurt.
Oh, this land of Liurnia is that the lift has been defunct from instead, at the base of the valley, near the Grand Lift.
It's an old tunnel.
It was excavated from both ends. I have faith in you. I do hope that we can meet again.
Yeah, Supernatural is one of those shows too that, like, another one that I really need to watch that was always on TV when I was younger. But Law and Order and NCIS had me in such a chokehold. I got into Bones as I got older too. It's bad, but seeing this part of the game makes me want to play The Witcher 3 again. That's fair, Sinnoh. Honestly, it's a beautiful game. I will say, and we were talking about this earlier too, Sinnoh, like on Reddit at least, one of the most toxic communities, definitely the Witcher community, because we eat our own. And I've never understood it. It's just like impressively bizarre. But The Witcher 3 is fantastic. What in the world is happening here? Hi, you have a death bird. Right. Honestly, I still need to do more runs of the base game. Might do after exploring the DLC, right? Same. I feels like there's so much to explore in this game that I don't really get tired of the exploration aspect of it. Are nighttime only bosses? Oh, I see. Ooh, so there's time only bosses. That's actually pretty dope. How much do you suck? Well, let's see. Only one real way to find out, right? Brother. Oh, I'm actually doing decent damage to you. Not my favorite. Man, you can tell a Souls player. Cool. He's really cool looking. I like him in the sense that, like, he reminds me of something out of Bloodborne. See what happens with Nightingale. I know, I'm so excited, dude. I really want them to update both of those. Whoa, that was awesome. I'm actually not even upset. That was cool. He does look like a Bloodborne enemy, doesn't he? He's undead, which means he's weak to holy. Okay. I beat Baldur's Gate. Oh my god, I'm so happy for you, Isaiah. Congratulations. So I was getting too deep into Act 3 side quests. Yeah. I've heard that about that game. I'm still in Act 1, but I'm not hating it. Oh my god, this is so pretty. Turning Fever Dream Nightmares. Inspiration for that boss, right? It was giving their masks. All right. This is actually good though, because what we can do now, because I feel a little bit better now that we've lost the souls. So let's do this. Dude, big congrats on Baldur's Gate 3. That is a serious accomplishment. I feel like I wish that there was, maybe for like the first 500 people that had finished the game, I wish that they would have like been like, send us proof that you went through all 3 acts in rapid speed and we will send you this pin or something. Or like, we'll send you this little medal or something. That would have been cute for that game because of how long it is. Go, let me do that. Genuinely not a bad first attempt though on the Deathbird. Alright, so we're gonna do this. We have exactly 1. Like how Diablo 4 had the 100 hardcore on a statue. Same. Same. So we'll summon her. Wouldn't it be funny if sleep worked on him? It won't, but wouldn't it have been hilarious if it did? Suddenly Godric is just napping in the boss room. The best games I've played in a good minute. When I get through the other games on my list, I'll start another playthrough. Yeah. I feel that. I started my second playthrough because I was like, I legitimately don't know what's happening. Alright, note to self. Do not roll off cliff. I haven't actually tried to sleep Godric. I might just. Granted, God bless Belly, who's just taking this. Get out of his stagger, please! Woo-wee! I was like, oh my god, don't go right off the cliff again! I kind of want to try making him nap because he's literally just trying his hardest right now. What's up, Cray? Damn it, right into it. There we go, phase 2. Had to get out early and I'm just getting home. Well, welcome home. Pulling up the cup can be like 3 times our first couple attempts, right? Dude, I've just been straight up panic rolling right off. Main story bosses are immune except 1 I know of, but I don't know for about this one. Interesting. Well, we'll keep it ready to go just in case, because I'd be curious. Can you imagine if he just starts napping in the boss room? I will die. Oh wait, we know this. Roll back. But not out of the boss room. Nefeli, please heal. No, my little thingy. Hang on. No! Oh, brother. It does. Actually, though, it looks like Phantasmal, which I kind of like, though. Because sleep is sort of like a mirror for being dead. Oh, fuck. Let her go. Oh, he does not even care about my damage right now. Either he has iframes because of his scene. He had to have had iframes there, which is insane. We need help. I'm like, hey, she needs help. This homegirl's about to die. And true to form, she died. I mean, we had multiple of the sleep. Usually you sleep on a certain boss that has 2 enemies since you can fight one-on-one. Oh, that's actually great. That's actually amazing. Wish that I had thought of that for Ornstein and Snow, honestly, because wouldn't that have been insane? Alright, just kill me. You're done. I'm like, listen, brother, I know when I run out of my flasks that like Warbot. That is certified. With that much health left, Ornstein took me so long. I had to summon a random person. Yeah, dude, it took me and Solaire not that long. Can you ask this boss for a hand? It has to have a few to spare, right? Yo, but dude. The insanity. Alright, let's see. Where's my wondrous temporarily boost? You know something? Can you imagine if this worked? I would laugh so hard if this became a thing. Hang on, where'd it go? Hang on. I'm just purely curious. Oh, what's up? Hang on. Yeah, I mean, there's no harm for us in finding out. What we're gonna do is we're gonna actually, instead of the wolves, I'm gonna prep to summon this mage. Mostly because I'm curious. We're gonna just throw some stuff at Godric. Just because I want to see what it does. I don't think that any of this is going to actually kill him on this run. Granted, the last time that we experimented this way, it did, but, right. Watch him be like, you fool, I'm actually strong to this. Whoa, buddy. Whoa. So much aggro. Pretty distant from now. See how you eventually handle the Godskin duo. I'm actually not doing terrible damage, but I can't also tell if that's like a weapon upgrade that's causing that. Brother, stand farther back and shoot it. I love how my mage is just like, yes, I will stand next to him and shoot him. Did we talk to Roderica yet? Yes, we have spirit tuning. Brother, you use this weapon art. Like, you are a religious practitioner, and this is the one faith that you got, buddy. God, look at his moveset. This is so cool. Can you imagine if sleep actually did work on this guy? Oh, fuck. Brother! He really is. I'm like, I want her defended at all costs, thank you very much. Let's not bother to shield. Oh, my sorcerer is missing, he's whiffing. There we go. Phase 2. The Struggle Bus team is on phase 2, everyone. The gods can do. Oh yeah, this is gonna be crazy. It's so gross. Am I out of heals already? Is that really what we're doing here? Shit! Girl! No! I was like, no, don't you dare. Thank God my mage is still alive. Shout out to my mage doing this like very casual DPS. Girl, can you not heal? Do we all just not get flasks for this second round? Is that how that goes? Did I just whiff the other round because of that? Used him, probably. I could see a panic heal use being in my future. I am trying to straight into the wind. Straight into the wind. Godfrey, what if we went for... Wait. Is there a certain order you have to do the bosses in? Anybody know? Oh, let me do this. Because I can't remember if I did this before. Technically no, but areas requirements. Oh, fair. Fair. There we go. Boss requirements. Yeah, that'll do it. We should... see one thing, because we did find a lot. And I kind of would not mind having a weapon that slaps. That's one thing that I have to say about the Soulsborns that I really enjoy. You have another zone you can go do. Yeah, I can also do a lot more of Limgrave. Which is like... I'm tempted. Or less free roam, but you're locked out of areas you aren't ready for. See, here's the only thing that I will raise, Yukuru, is that I know that I have heard of people running to some of these areas and basically panic rolling their way through it. What we should do is some more catacombs bosses. Strengthen, let's see. Yeah, we can do that. Oh baby, we're hitting like a truck. Should be doable for sure, right? Oh baby. We're about to hit like an absolute... Let's see how we do with Godric on this one, because this is going to be very funny. I kind of want to know if I'm about to just destroy him. Cray, thank you for the 80 stream streak, dude.
Back already, no matter.
Can you freaking imagine how funny that this will be? Just me casually with like the world's most intense straight I can speak straight sword.
Back already, no matter.
The ultimate edgelord build. Uses the first real weapon that we have forever. Smithing stone 3. Okay. Is that for real? Got a buff in the... Did they really? Well, you know what? I'm not complaining. You know what? That sounds perfect to me. Please, Elden Ring using her brain is on right now. She has a widget that shows her brain activity live. It's really very interesting. Yeah. Yeah. It is very cool.
The recusants. Can you believe they invited me to join? Can scarcely believe it myself. You might be surprised to learn I took them up on the offer.
A rolling build for a Souls game and named their character Sonic. I love that.
It's on Mount Gelmir. Found off the old... That's where they hide. Just you wait. You'll rue
Oh my god. Okay, so he wants to kill manor people.
Ah, you appear to... Well then.
You have a prayer book.
That, it's incantation. Very well.
Oh, damn. Huh. That sounds amazing. Pure poison. Instead of having to use a,
May the
I don't hate it.
golden order shine.
I don't hate it. Nothing I need from this. Let's check these guys. I don't think that they had anything. You don't have any, right? Yeah. Runes. That. None of this is relevant, I don't think. Incantations or life. Getting a little bit of a hint of the guy in the black and red armor. Looks like he might just be a little bit untrustworthy. Just a wee bit, right? Edgelord, yeah, exactly. He's giving a lot of edgelord.
Once there was as a true.
I have heard. I'm sick and tired of these numby.
I'm assuming that we should talk to him after some of the bigger bosses that we face. It seems like that would be logical. Alright, let's go back to Limgrave. Let's try and clear up a couple things. We have been, you can see that I have ADHD from the way that I am running around here. Oh, you know what I would like to know if we can do now? We can't, but I'd really like to know if we can. This is not... Sinnoh is just gonna make a face because he's gonna be like, this is... She's doing what? Just trust me. It's not going to look like my brightest move. And yet, it's a very good way to test how good that the sword has become. Oh no, is it evening? Oh dear. Oh no, it's midday. Man, what's our best bet with the dragon? Should we be on foot? Being on foot, brother, get over here. Aim for smacking stuff, literally. Ember inspires me to create a scribe, yes. Oh my god, yes. Scribes are great. Oh boy. Guess who's mad at us again? For existing. Oh, Jesus Christ. With the fire already? Ribbit suits of armor to have a physical form. Oh, that would be sick. Oh, that would be sick. Whose spirit is eternal. I like that. And then it's like imbued into the armor. Brother, don't. I would like to get within smacky range. This dragon has a dermatologist, unlike the dragons in Dragon's Dogma, right? Wait, you're actually so cute, though? Are you sure we can't become Targaryens together? My brother in Christ. He said, get the fuck out of here. New sword. Big deal. Oh, we're actually doing decent damage. Oh boy, here we go. Alright, let's get behind the face. Yeah, before we were barely doing anything. When in doubt, by the way, in a Souls game when it comes to dragons, they're the one exception where I would say Panic Roll is your best friend. Everything that we have learned. Right? It's tangible. Shit. Yeah. This is a struggle. We definitely don't have enough flasks for this. But we will have help. Dragon fights bring back the World of Warcraft raid nightmares for me, right? Right? Especially when they're this cool. He just looks awesome. What's my... Did he already kill my dude? deal is like, get out of here with this silly shit. It says tangible, and I have the rat part. Oh, a Sinnoh. 1 out of 10 dragon, not flying. Hey, he's been flying here and there. I'll have you know. What's up, Fergus? It's good to see you, by the way. And Sinnoh, do your worst. Thank you kindly. Brother, did he already take out my sorcerer? No, where's my sorcerer? Why is my sorcerer just... With that, I am lurking. Enjoy, Sinnoh! Brother. Ah. Tried to hit the hair underneath. What's up, Fergus? How's your day going? As you can see, I'm struggling. Poor kid. Not sure about enjoyment, right? Can you imagine if we could put the dragon to sleep? I'd be like, brother, what in the Targaryen nonsense is this? Okay, damage is doing better though. Damage is doing better. This is feeling like it will be doable. Now for the one in the basement, we'll try. What's nice about this game is that you have so many different bosses that you have the option to go after that you really aren't limited. And I do have to say I really love that. Oh, baby. I smack you much harder than I used to. Satisfaction. Why, thank you for that. We beat Daddy Artorias. No, we have not. We have not been back to Dark Souls 1 as of yet. My mental health today just very much wants to be, in Elden Ring. For those that don't know, yesterday, and I kind of talked about it a little bit on social media, but it's an anniversary of a very rare day for me. So I was like, you know what? Some days you just want to explore an open world a bit and relax. Because this, for me, like, weirdly, this is relaxing for me. I don't know what's wrong with me that this is relaxing, but it is. Probably says something. Probably says something about my personality. But what do I know? This one is weirdly relaxing. Yeah, no, it's wonderful. It's just, I don't know. Second session, we might do Artorias. We might do more Elden second session today. But I'm just enjoying exploring. You know, sometimes I think it's fun to just run around a bit and just kind of have the chaos with us. Because if nothing else, this is definitely the most chaotic. This game is like, it's almost chaotic for chaotic's sake. I wouldn't even call it hard for difficulty's sake. It's just nuts. Like, you'll be chilling and then suddenly you have good vibes your way. Oh, thanks, dude. No, you're fine. No, you're fine. I'm explaining why, like, because I was thinking this even today too, because I was like, you know, it's not usual for me to just be like, let me hold up, because especially too with Dark Souls 1, right, it's going to be actually relatively tough to return to on the tail end of playing this. But I'm not exactly upset about the fact that that will be the case, because I think it'll be good. Oh, what the hell? That's... nobody liked that. God damn it. This was not what I wanted. Hey, boy. Wow, and this guy said, I will catch you if you fall. I will make sure that you die. This guy said, don't worry about it. And you know something? Amazing. 10 out of 10. Was it this one that had the jump off point? Might have been. I know that there's a fast way to run back to the boss in this one. Let me see if it was this. I think it's the other one. But you know, It'll haunt me forever. There it is. Okay. No, this is an item. And I'm getting baited. I got way too... Now I'm free! Free falling. I know, right? Dude, that song. So good. So good. Right, let's go back here. Now I'm free. Go this way. I'm actually kind of excited to try this out. I think it was a giant boss. I need to learn the moveset for the giant bosses. That is one thing I will tell you guys. For some reason, the giants, even though they're like big and slow and like, it should be like, oh, but Effie, this is easy. For some reason, it's not. What's up, Harley? Good to see you, dude. How's life going? Brother, how do you still take 2 hits after that? What was the way to the boss? I think it's this way? Yes, it is. Fucking song for real, right? Got stuck in my own head. Literally. Haha. Not them getting absolutely, baited. Oh shoot, I should have grabbed that. Would have been smart. Alright, let's send this back, because we know we're gonna need it. Think that there's anything else in this area? Raise the message! Alright, let's see. Also, for shits and giggles. It's not gonna work. But it makes me feel cool to have on. What's up, sir? Brother, my damage is actually really looking good. It's timing. Keep ourselves topped off. Shit. Away! Not to quote Bloodborne, but like, away! It's not sleep doing all this damage to him either. It's me. Damn. Let's do it. One more. Hit, please. Yeah, baby. Did you ever find the Wondrous? Yes, we did. The Roar Medallion. Well, shit. And that would be exclamation boss. We'll take it. Holy. Holy. That felt good. Casual table and chairs. Spoiler, last boss is hard. Yeah. It's the purple power, exactly. It's the power of the favorite color, you know? Yeah. Spoiler, the last boss of the game is hard. Honestly, it should be. Thank you. And as a matter of fact, while I'm thinking of it, because otherwise I will forget. Do. All right, so here's what we'll do. We are going to... What else do we need to do? Didn't we have other catacombs that we didn't quite live through? Groveside Cave. Murkwater Catacombs. I thought we destroyed that. The Limgrave Tunnels, the Aguil Lake North, and Cellar. Where were we that I was thinking of with this? There was a catacomb that we didn't, this one. Yeah, this one, the Impaler's Catacombs. I remember being like, I'm not at a level for this. So I'm like, you know, we can do some catacombs. Get some stuff. It's actually really nice having the mage range DPS. Wait, did we? Hang on, we're gonna find out. Oh, that feels better. Oh, that's actually sweet. Did we not destroy him? I don't think we did. Alright, cool. Oh, that's right, because there were 50 of you. Oh boy. Yes, you don't say. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Y'all? This is so extra. Woohoo! Alright, let's just get this down to being like maybe 1 or 2 of these and not like 15. Oh my god, thank you, Jesus. Time to win. We can hope. I would not over spam. That would be the problem. Me, I. Spoiler, it's a cat. Biba! Hang on. Let's get you out. Oh, brother. Your moveset, my friend, leaves so much to be desired. Oh, this pain in my ass. Alright, come here. Not throwing daggers, please. Thank you. Spoiler, it's a cat. God damn it. Not time to win. There's a time for everything, a season for all things. Oh, I have this. That was... It's fine. When you don't even have him down to half health. Actually, the face on this is so cool, though, when you look at it. Like, sometimes I think I have it. He's been trained by Garfield. Yo, for real. Look at that face, though. It looks so sick. Actually, the head of that would make such a cool, like, walking stick head. It'd be like a very gothy. We like. Alright. Let's do this slightly differently. Also, let's not use up our flasks on these idiots. We do not need them, because I'm about to go fight 80 of them. Let's try you. Yeah. Garfield the Lasagna Slayer. You know? Oh boy. I can tell this is gonna be a pain. That's right, all these little guys are very annoying. Ooh, let's get our thingies back, actually. I do have to say, though, I love it when they, like, kill their own. Oh, shit. Brother. Doggy move. Doggy move. Made of stone, so weak to strike damage, yeah. So what you're telling me is that canonically, shield bashing is my friend. Brother, please. Whoa. What? These things are the bane of my life. No exaggeration. Heather, the work. The work! Alright, let's actually pull out our club. Because you know what? Silhouette, you're making a good point that I did not think of before. Making a very good point that I did not think of before. Which is damage type. I think... Did I remember the last one that I did? Probably not. There we go. Canonically, yes. Practically, maybe. Alright, let's see. Equipment. So easy, you just have to kill him, yeah. It's funny how that works, isn't it? Oh, this would be sick. This would be so funny. If we could. We can. Can we? No. I would need, yeah, no. I was like, but if we could. Medium shield. Keep one of every damage type upgraded. That's a good idea, actually. It's a very good idea. Could start with physical damage types, yeah, especially too because we have all the, well, not all, but we have quite a number of the whatchamacallits. That's actually not that bad. They're also weak to the darts, the, whatchamacallits. The magic darts. So that's another option I'm considering. Brother, why are you hyper-focusing me when they're bothering you? Thank you. Like, ayo, kitty cat. Oh my god, is it weak to strike damage? Oh my god, we are so leveling this. Wait, that's actually amazing. And utterly my favorite thing in this game now. Bro, can we like lay and heal? Oh shit. Here we go again. Get tons of upgrade materials and can buy all but max stones. Yeah, that's what I was hearing. That's why people were like, do not worry about it with the upgrades. Oh, I hate this cat so much. I just gotta get good. Yo, for real though. And this is like a non-upgraded club. Yo, that's non-upgraded. We're gonna upgrade it. Because that's actually so useful, and I'm loving the little bashy bash. Oh, dude, that's a level 1 club. That's insane. That's insane. That is so sick. And I'm kind of living for it. Let's go here. Let's go here. Do do do. Let's go bother Kale. Oh baby, and we have 14. Insane. But no, that's a wonderful suggestion. Thank you so much for that, Silhouette. You're not wrong either. I think having one of each of the damage types is probably the smartest way to do this. Never sleep on a damage type, for real. It makes so much of a difference. Yeah. Yeah, it does. That's one thing that I will say, is I'm like, you know? You know? I could see where that would get ridiculous. Alright, let's go over here. Let us... I keep on wanting to call him Andre. Especially later on. Yeah, I believe it. Especially too with the DLC bosses and stuff. That's what I was hearing a lot of people talk about, is like damage types and build style have everything to do with how you will do. Which makes sense. I don't hate that in games like this. I actually think it makes them more fun to play when they almost, I don't want to say force you into different builds, but I like the idea that your, for example, strength build won't just use one type of weapon. 19 has given me a time to test a lot of things. Yeah, I feel that, dude. On Journey 19, well, that's commitment. That is freaking commitment. I'm excited for the point at which I get there and I'm just like, I know what's happening. Oh, brother. Oh, brother. Oh, this damage. So please bear in mind that before, for whatever damage we're about to do, that was the base level. This is about to be the, insane older brother to that damage. Oh, while we're over here, we should also give whatchamacallit, whoever she is, the letter from her dad. It keeps you from spamming one ability. It really does. And I actually don't mind that at all. Alright, so let's see how it does on these guys. Oh, baby. Half health in a swing. Just about. I'll take it. Giga Chad Club. Listen. Nothing will ever beat the Dragon's Tooth, though. So that's why they move fast, because they're weak to that. That's funny. That has such a good canonical lore justification. Great poise damage too, right? Okay, but actually this is going to be hilarious. I'm so ready. I'm ready, Lord. I'm ready. Let's do it. No, give me these, please, and thank you. Shit. Fuck y'all. Oh my god, I'm gonna freak. Not with the upgraded weapon, please. Thank you. Oh, I thought I had more than this. That's hilarious. I just was out here being a stupid ass. Brother, in a single hit. What? Is it? Doggies. They have something very similar in this game. Yeah, the Dragon's Tooth. Let me think. What was the... I'm thinking Fugs, but that's Dark Souls 3. Fugs was fun. Before they nerfed Fugs. The old videos of Fugs are just like the funniest thing you've ever seen. I genuinely thought that I had more graces than that, or not graces. I genuinely thought that I had more runes than that, and that's why I was like, wait a minute. It's like, I did not just do the ultimate dum-dum. It's like, man, we did the ultimate dum-dum. Bonkers. I know, right? Alright, puppies. Puppies away. I focus on panic rolling. absolutely cannot express to you enough how much I am over these little gargoyles. I understand Senpai's rage. I felt so bad when Senpai was like, yeah, I stopped playing the game because of these little gargoyles. It's like, brother, that's fair. That's a decision that I understand. Oh boy. Half damage and a spiff. Pug also enjoyed the Lothar Greatsword, yeah. Ain't nobody ever messing with no epi, that's for sure. Ooh, yes. Fuck you. Are they? Yeah, baby. And I still had a puppy left. Nice. Demi-human ashes. Oh, those are gonna absolutely slap. Demi-human could be fun. Those things are actually pretty, Is it only one, though, or is it like a mob? It looked like it was a mob. Heyo. Hooray. And another one bites the dust. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. There we go. All right. Feet. We'll take it. Put the Wild Strikes Ash of War on the club, it'll be really good. I believe it. Why, thank you, dude. That felt good to get done. All right, let's see. Castle, more nomadic merchant. Versus Rise. Bridge of Sacrifice. Wasn't there another... No, this was where the invader was. Which let us do one thing before we actually go over and address that. Yeah, Wild Strikes. I've heard really good things about Wild Strikes. I think everybody has been recommending that so far. Let's go to Murkwater. No, we already... Where was the... Wasn't this? Stormfoot we did. Huh. Demolished. Did we complete the demolished? I don't know. The core system adds so much. Yeah, because you can find so many different little hacks for it, which I love. I think that is 90% of the fun of a game, is like being able to go back an unlimited number of times and just keep on making builds, just keep on trying things out. Like, that's one thing I'm having a lot of fun with this, is that like we basically have a near infinite replayability on Elden Ring because you have so many different options that you can choose. I think we've done this one. We're gonna go check. Granted, I am doing the most dumb. Yep, we did. No. Let me out. Let me out. We did. Ah! Holy Jesus. Every boss with a different setup, it's that good. I know, right? That's what makes me so happy about it. You have so many different options, and that's the thing. It's like when you have a game that you can just pretty much endlessly replay for at least a part of the day, I feel like it really just, it becomes so second nature to you that it's like a comfort. As much as games like this can get frustrating, it's like if you look at it as all of it is building experience, it becomes soothing. All right, let's upgrade the club. I want to definitely get this club upgraded for those things, because that was insane. That thing was down to that thing was down to half health in like no time. Alright, so we would need more of number 2. A lot with patience, since you have to have it. Yeah, that's one thing about this game that I will definitely say is like patience is key. But one thing I will never understand is people who get into these games and they just like, I feel like you kind of have to be in the right headspace for it, if that makes sense. I wouldn't go into this game and just be like, ah yes, let me take this day where I'm already having like a very hard time or something and then be like, this is the answer to play this game. You kind of already have to be in a mode for it, otherwise it will completely bone you. Every single time. And not in a fun way. Waypoint runes. She's the sorceress. Limgrave tunnels we've been to. We beat that. Artist shack. Let's go here. We haven't actually explored into this area at all. Kind of like as we explore, I want to also balance seeing different things. Dude, Silhouette, I love fighting Cowboy. He's one of my favorite creators of all time. Yo, that made me so happy. Gonna want to be in a good mood when you come in here. Yeah. Yes. Exactly that. And dude, he's one of my favorite creators of all time. I think it's part of where I learned to be so patient with the Souls games. Like, if you guys have not seen his Dark Souls Remastered 100% run, when he fights Artorias, it's actually amazing. It's actually one of the most intense things I have ever seen in my life. He has helped me with finding out where to go in DS3, right? His videos in general have just been like my... How do I explain this? They've just been a boon. Brother, what? Oh. Oh dear. That's gonna lead me right to danger. I was born at night, but not last night. Let's see. Streams a lot of PvP lately. Yeah, I know. He's insane with the PvP, dude. But here's the thing. When you have that many years in this gig, you must be really good at it. For me, I just can't. Like, the players' actual animations and stuff, I have not messed around with enough yet. Like, I'm still fairly noob to all of the Soulsborns. So it's like, I think there comes a point where you attain that ability. For me, I just don't even know what I'm looking at half the time. What the frick are you? Oh my god. Oh my god, another one. Go! Gotta go, gotta blast, gotta blast, gotta blast, gotta blast. Brother. Of course they would have a wind attack. Where? Conveyors in this game will help you get used to real people. Their AI is really good. Yeah, I have heard that one. I've definitely heard that one. Man, I don't know why that song just constantly lives in my head rent-free. What the fuck? I don't even know. I don't even know. Yeah, right? It does. It's a good song, too. Okay. This does not feel real. Okay. Feels like I'm about to die. Feels like this is baity. Oh, I should have seen what the roar one was. It's roar and breath attacks. Oh, brother dearest. Claw talisman? Yeah. What is going on here? Who's howling? Why is it just like one little howl? PC. I'm willing to be happy with this. Brother, could you, like, not howl? I'm trying not to wake the bear. Where? But it's a spoiler. Is it the moon? Oh, frick me. I thought that that thing just woke up. Y'all almost just saw some real fear. Where in the name of God? On PC. No, you're fine. Listen, in the Soulsborns, I don't mind a little help because we don't really get that help in game. And in fairness, I have accidentally, and all the Dark Souls people can testify to this, I have accidentally smacked an NPC clean in the face and almost ruined my playthrough. Because they looked more like an enemy, and if you know about the merchant in Dark Souls Remastered, then you know exactly who I'm talking about. Oh my brother in Christ, what are you doing up there? Certain emote? The Howl is the best of boys, is he? Alright, emotes you said, right? What's the... This is gonna be a bad idea. I'm assuming we also need to howl. Sir? Okay, Torrent or not. Oh. He is the best of boys. He seems it. Finger snapping. Oh, interesting. How far away do you have to do that for him to show up? Let me see. Do we even have that? Waypoint. Da 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 da. Cross legged, point downward, sitting sideways. No, we don't have it. Right about where you are. Okay. So when we have finger snap, we'll be back. When we have finger snap, we shall return. Oh boy, please don't. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. I'm not hearing happy noises. Alright, later, Silhouette. It was very good to see you, dude. And if I don't see you by the end of this section, I will see you later on. I will be on again later. Starting from 5 to around 9-ish. What is happening right now? Oh my god. Hang on. The stupid lock on. Yeah, I take a little couple hour break to get some stuff done around the house. And these are the guys that you said dropped this, right? Magic Grease, I think? As you're on your way out to lunch, I'm like, questions. Me does not ask these questions before. Oh my god, please. Hello. Do not die to the mob, thank you. Holy string. Magic Grease. Beautiful. But yeah, dude, enjoy your lunch. I hope it's a good time. All right, we are going to... You know... Because actually, as you said that, I was like, you know, streamer's getting kind of hungry. I'm like, uh-oh. Is it lunchtime? It might be lunchtime. Just very casually. Maybe... You know, I do like too that you can just summon these guys out in the wild. 3,192. I don't remember what I needed to level. I don't know how many he'll give me. Are they weak to strike? I don't know. Oh, baby. You ain't weak to much of anything, are you? I thought we were doing more damage to the boss than we are to this random giant. Meanwhile, my mage is just partying underneath his knee. Yeah, baby. Cool. Cool. We'll take it for now. What in the hell? Did I for real miss that? That's actually hilarious. Whoops-a-daisy. It's fine. Your girl knows what's happening. Have those. Okay. Let's level. All right. Well, y'all. Actually thinking I'm pretty hungry too. So we're going to take a break here. We're going to be back in just a couple of hours for section 2. So this is stream 1 of the day. And I am going to go and get some lunch. So thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you for all the love and the support. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for all the chill hangout and conversation. I am going to go run and have lunch and do my laundry and a couple of other things. And we will be back at, I believe, let me just check here, 5 p.m. So I'm looking forward to seeing you guys then. I hope you guys have a wonderful afternoon, and I will be back later this evening. Thanks so much again, and I look forward to seeing you all then.